outside, but hopefully it's the Orioles
We are
that are doing the booming over the next
We are
4
on
games.
the air.
That's
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays in the first game of a 4-game series at Tropicana Field.
Really nice series.
How you doing, everybody, and welcome back. This is BW. I'm the BirdWatcher. Call me BW. No rain delay there, Bill, but I'm very, very late in getting started, folks. Normally I have a nice introduction for you, but I'm going to have to maybe go over things after the first half inning. A little bit late getting started. Please take your seat, grab a snack, grab a cold one. We're getting a 4-game series started down here. Oh, boy, I've also got this up. This has got to go down. Okay. We've got a 4-game series at the Tropicana Field, the very, very aesthetically unpleasing Tropicana Field. It's going to be Aaron Civale on the mound for the Rays, and for your Orioles, Cole Irvin. All right? By the way, big news. Even though there's a lot to go over and I'm late, Kyle Bradish starts tomorrow. I repeat, Kyle Bradish, who was a man of mystery in terms of his health and status, is the probable pitcher listed for tomorrow's ballgame. So Bradish is back. Not sure if he ever left, but everybody should be breathing a sigh of relief. All right, let's quickly go over the Orioles lineup as first pitch is only moments away. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead off and play short. Adley Rutschman will catch and bat second. Ryan Mountcastle will hit third and play first. Ryan O'Hearn is the cleanup hitter, and he will DH. Anthony Santander will be in right field batting fifth. Jordan Westberg, the number 6 hitter, at second base. Colton Cowser's in left field tonight, hitting seventh. Cedric Mullins will be in center field batting eighth. And finally, Ramon Urias will be at third base, hitting ninth. Still waiting for Jorge Mateo to come back. All right, Gunnar Henderson is stepping up to the batter's box. Again, folks, I do apologize for being late for getting started, but I am here in time for first pitch. I'll go over all the other details as we get started. But Civale is ready for the sign. And Gunnar taking a look back at the ump, wondering when is this first pitch coming. Gunnar's standing in the plate, and now they both step off. Well, you don't see this often, folks. Apparently, maybe a uniform issue or something. Civale not looking comfortable out there before he threw his first pitch, and now he's explaining it to the umpire. Maybe something to do with the communication system as the catcher takes off his mask to look at something. Not sure what that's all about. The Rays defense are Rosarena in left, Siri in center, DeLuca in right, Paredes at third, Walls at short, Caballero at second, Diaz at first, Jackson behind the plate. And the crowd is what you would expect at a Rays game. Somewhere under 10,000 people, I would guess. How you doing there, Charm City Chat? I guess I do have a second. Christina, how you doing, hon? My friend, how are you? Frank, Bill, good to see you. Isaac is back. Gerald, welcome in. Baxter, good to see you again. Ryan is back in for another game tonight. Good to see you, Ryan. Frank, Scarecrow, somebody who left way too many messages. Matt, all right, first pitch is fouled back by Gunnar Henderson. Here we go. The game is officially underway. Gunnar comes in tonight in his last 9 games, hitting .294, a couple of homers, OPS over 1,100. He skies one high into the air to center field. Siri moves a little bit to his left, makes the catch for out number 1. Henderson flies out to center to start the ball game. That's right, folks. You know what? I'm going to pop right on over here to the Orioles schedule because I want you to look at something just to let everybody know what's going on with our pitching staff right now, at least from what I can best gather as Adley Rutschman steps in. Hitting from the left side, Rutschman hitting .307 at the moment, 12 homers. Had 2 home runs in that final game against the Blue Jays yesterday afternoon as we came up just 1 run short. First pitch is a strike from Civale. And the next one is on the outside edge, 0-2. Don't mind what you're looking at here. Just want this on standby. I want you to take a look at those probable pitchers on your screen and notice the blank in between, and we'll talk about that here in a sec. Here's the 0-2 to Rutschman, way outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So you got Cole Irvin starting today. Bradish is indeed going to be starting tomorrow. Grayson on Sunday, and then Burns closes out the series on Monday. Here's the 1-2 to Rutschman. This one's hit on the ground, foul off to the right. So that leaves an open spot, and normally you would say, well, who's the other guy? It would be Albert Suarez, but Suarez isn't announced. And Dean Kramer would be due to come off the DL right about then. So I'm thinking Kramer, at least they're hoping, is going to be back in the rotation. So we're going to have our main 5 guys back, put Albert back as the long man in relief. And if that's going to be how it works out, that's great news. 1-2 the count on Rutschman. And this one's off the plate outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, folks, our pitching, our rotation, that's been probably giving you anxiety. It's certainly been giving me anxiety. And it seems to be some positive news out there. If you read the tea leaves, as they say. Here's the 2-2, swung on a miss. Rutschman chases one a little bit off the plate outside. Comes up empty, 2 down, base is empty, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Civale comes in with an ERA well over 5. It took us a little while to get to him in that start last week at Camden Yards. Up and in, and that hits Mountcastle. First pitch. Hopefully he's not banged up too much. He doesn't wear an elbow protector like most hitters, and it got him somewhere in that region. He looks like he's adjusting his sleeve just above the elbow. Yeah, got him just above the elbow on the upper arm. You got plenty of muscle there, Mountie. Probably bounced right off of you like a super ball. All right. Free runner at first. 2 down for Ryan O'Hearn. Comes in batting .280 today. Takes a first pitch strike. Hey, Fitzy, how you doing? Janet, welcome back. How you doing, hun? We don't have to play any more tough teams like the we haven't played. Have we played them yet? We got to play them, don't we? This one's hit hard left field, backing up on it, but Arozarena is in the right plane to make the catch there near the track for the final out. The Orioles get a base runner on a hit by pitch, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles nothing, and the Rays coming to bat. All right. Let me get in through the normal intro. Hi, everybody there in Charm City chat. Hey, how you doing? It's your pal BW here, and I got to tell you, after doing that early game yesterday, I had a lot of time off to think about things, and I got to tell you, I think my mental attitude needed a little bit of an adjustment, and I think that time off, a little bit of soul searching, a little bit of meditation. You know, I live over here. You know, I do things a little different to kind of get myself in the proper mental state of mind. And I think mentally, I'm coming into this series feeling good, despite the fact that, yes, we're coming off a 2-game losing streak. Folks, here's the number one thing I want you to look at. This is last year's standings and scores on this date in 2023. On this date, the Baltimore Orioles lost to the Milwaukee Brewers 10-2. The winning pitcher, Corbin Burns. How about that? Now, how about this? In the division, just like coming into today, the team in first place with a 45-19 record, that being the Tampa Bay Rays. That is the exact record that the Yankees have right now. We have played 51 games going into this game, just like last year, except we're 2 games better at 39-22. So we're 2 games closer to the team in front of us, and we all know how that ended. So I just want to let people get a little bit of an understanding that, yes, this past week been a little bit rough. The Yankees won't lose. Everybody's looking at them like they're unstoppable. I say calm down. It's a long season, And, yeah, I'm not saying, it's not a direct comparison. Let's be fair. The Rays, they've kind of gotten by grooming great prospects and keeping the payroll low, and that can only last for so long year after year, and they're probably going through a rough spot right now, and maybe that started happening to them in the middle of last year. But just want to get people to not freak out about the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Yandy Diaz is at the plate. Sorry, I missed the first two pitches. It's a 1-1 count, and the next pitch is fouled away. The Rays, by the way, are wearing their throwback Devil Ray home uniforms with that sort of neon blue-green lettering across the chest. And the Orioles are wearing their black road jersey tops with the gray pants. This pitch is in the dirt. 2-2 on Yandy Diaz, leading it off here in the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Hey, BW, I'm not going to watch on down here in South Florida. Here's a called strike 3. Cole Irvin goes inside with the heat. Diaz caught looking. It might have been an inch inside, but you gotta at least offer at that. Too close. That is too close to be taken with 2 strikes. Don't worry, be happy, Robert. That's sort of the mentality that I've been embracing over the past 30 hours or so. Here's Randy Arozarena coming in batting just $169. First pitch to him is in the dirt. And the next one is up and away. 2-0 on Arozarena. He is on a 4-game hitting streak. 4 for his last 11. Considering the start he's been off to, for him that's red hot. Takes the next pitch up at the top of the zone, outside edge. Another nice located fastball there from Irvin. 2-1 the count. Arozarena has the worst batting average in the league against fastballs. He hits one on the ground to third. Urias scoops it up over to first in time. 2 down. Yeah, Arozarena batting just $152 off of the fastball. Worst amongst any regulars. Book Doc, I missed a long blaming you for changing my shake to Lucky, at least temporarily. Better packing, no freebie rolling paper. Yeah, it's the free rolling papers are always cheap and they break apart. You got to pay for quality. It's like toilet paper. If somebody gave you free toilet paper, you're going to wish you just had a bidet. Trust me. Here's Rosario. First pitch is a strike. The next one is popped up in the foul ground and out of play. Ahmed Rosario, DHing and batting third in this Rays lineup. He's hitting .302. Couple of homers, 21 RBI. Yeah. Ever since I've lived on this side of the planet, I'm all about the bidet. Here's a swing and a miss. A breaking ball low and away. Rosario strikes out. Irvin with a pair of punch-outs here in the first. 1, 2, 3. 1 inning gone. We go to the second. No score at the Trop. The Trop. I tell you what, a 4-game series at this place? Exactly. Yeah, I'm telling you, folks, once you go to it with a bidet, you never go back. You sit there and you wonder why you use this dry tissue. I don't know. I really shouldn't be going into detail. Just trust BW on this one, okay? There's a couple of things we in the U.S. have got to just bite the bullet and admit maybe we don't do it right. Number one, the metric system. It's better. Just stop. All right? Number 2, get a bidet. Everything else, I don't know. You do what you want. But give me a bidet in the metric system. All right? And trains. Or just public transportation. Crapple talk. I don't even know what crapple talk is. Including today, there are 10 games left before the day off. And then July, the O's have every Monday off. Oh, every Monday off. I like the idea of that. Mondays off in July for BW. I'll talk about bidets and metric. Totally agree. Hey, who would have thought 1 inning into the ball game, this would be our topic of conversation? But that's why you love it here. on Orioles BirdWatcher in the Charm City chat. We, we're a little bit odd. We're a little bit eccentric. Sometimes, we enjoy going a little off topic. Talking about the strange and bizarre. For I myself am strange and unusual. If Baltimore doesn't get to Civale, feels like it's telling of their bats. He's not a great pitcher. Yeah, Chris, again, we're facing in this 4-game series the same 3 starters we saw just a week ago at Camden Yards. The only other pitcher that we haven't seen will be Game 4, Ryan Pepio. So we know these guys. I would expect us to come out looking better than we did against Civale the first time around. It's just an Adidas shirt, no other lettering on it. Here's a called strike to Santander to lead things off. Folks, let's get some taters in the chat. Anthony Santander has been red hot. So if we want to jump on Civale, let's start here. Next pitch is a breaking ball called a strike. Oof, a nasty one from Civale. It looked like it did just kiss the bottom outside corner there. 1-2 on Tony Taters, hitting .221 coming into today. Next one's lifted in the air and deep. Oh, that's got the launch angle. It is high. It is far. Bye-bye, birdie! Anthony Santander gets the offense going here in the Gulf Coast of Florida. A baker's dozen on the season. I told you, folks. Tony is in a mood. I've been saying it. Are you convinced? A solo shot to give the Orioles the lead here in the second on a home run to straightaway right field, a few rows over the wall. Tony is on fire. And this, folks, is why you don't give up on the veterans that helped rebuild this team to get us to where we are. I can't say it enough. Yes, I want our young guys to work their way in and contribute. And when the time is right, you pass the torch. But Tony is here this season. I ain't passing the torch to nobody with Tony on this team. All right. Westberg at the plate. He's fouled one off here to make it 0-2. Sorry, I missed the pitch because I'm too excited about my boy, Anthony Santander, picking it up, letting people know. Westberg takes off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jordan comes in today hitting .276. He's actually been in his worst funk of the season, if you can call it one. He hasn't gotten a hit in his last 2 or 3 games. He takes off the plate. And the count now 2-2. So Westberg is certainly due. Two to him is lifted in the air, and that's not going to do much. It's a shallow fly ball in the center. The second baseman, with the shortstop right behind him, makes the catch. Westberg pops out to shallow center to the second baseman for the first out here in the second. Oh, Pure, just run it back about 3 minutes. Scrub back the live about 3 minutes and get that home run call, because it was a beaut. How you doing there, Pure? Colton Cowser stepping in, and he takes a called strike on the outside edge. Cowser's batting average is now down into the 220s. I mean, there's no more getting around it, folks. He is struggling. 0-1 pitch is hit hard, opposite field, and through for a base hit. Oh, that's what you need, Colton. Go Oppo. Take the pitch where it's given and go with it. That's a big hit there for Cowser. The milkman is on base. This rally is not yet over. There's only one away, a run in. Cowser is on base, and that'll bring up Ced Mullins. Speaking of needing to get it going, Mullins is in a huge slump. After starting to turn it around, he's gone back into another slump on top of the slump he's already in. His average is at 178, and he's taken a called strike here. Really rooting for Mullins to get back into it at the plate here. 0-1 pitch is low and in. That was a curveball from Civale. Career against Civale, Mullins 5 for 10 with a couple of home runs. That is good. I really like that report. Here's the 1-1 to Said. Civale holding the ball forever. There it goes. And he gets into one. Stay fair. Stay up. It won't stay up, and it's going to go foul. Oh, I'm rooting for Said so hard. It was a good line drive, but a little bit out in front. Would have been a double if he could keep it fair. But I count 1 and 2. And I will say this, even though he's like 0 for his last 16 or something, he's had some hard hit balls in there. Some of it has been bad luck. I'm not saying the guy should be hitting 250 right now, but some of it's bad luck. This one's upstairs, 2 and 2 the count. It is high. It is far. But it was. It was very high. And then it was going very far. It's the Sandman. Mr. Sandman, bring me a homer. That would be John Sterling. Santander, the Sandman. Bring me a dream. This is fouled at the plate by Mullins. The count is 2 and 2. 1 out, a run in, and a runner on first. Number 9 hitter Urias is on deck. This one is a check swing, and he lays off. So Mullins putting in the work here on this at-bat. Civale is about to throw his 30th pitch with only 1 out here in the second. Said asks for time. I'm feeling chipper, the man. I am feeling chipper. You know what? I admit it. I was feeling yesterday kind of down in the dumps for reasons. There's no reason to go into it. But I understood something that I got a role to play here on this channel, and that's to be the guy to keep the mood right. This one's popped straight up. Get out of play, please. The catcher backing up, and fortunately, that's about 3 rows behind the plate into the stands. Mullins still up there with a 3-2 count. Yeah, I had another one of those, internal monologues, where I said, BW. Wait a minute. I didn't say BW because I'm out of character at that point. I said, Steve, relax, dude. Enjoy the game of baseball. As I said, fouls another one back. Still 3 and 2. Folks, it's a long season. You're going to have your emotional highs and your emotional lows, but you got to maintain that even keel along the way. You got the ups and downs, but there's that second part of you that's just got to stay level. You know what I'm saying? Mullins lifts this one up, but not enough on it. It could be trouble. Long run in for the right fielder, but he makes the catch. That one stayed in the air too long. Mullins flies out to shallow right field for the second out in the inning. Educate yourself. Orioles about to get spanked again. Yep. Well, if this is us getting spanked, education, the current pace for 103 wins that we're on, which is 2 better than last year, I guess if this is getting spanked, I'll take 103 win pace. Darn, I really do. I really do feel bad about the pace we're on. First pitch is a strike to Urias. Like, how about you wait until we have, I don't know, something more than a 3-game losing streak, which has yet to happen now in like 2.5 years. 0-1 the pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runner at first. The Orioles ahead 1-0 on a solo home run from Anthony Santander. Pitch number 35 from Civale is swung and a miss. 93 fastball. Urias could not step up to the challenge on that pitch. Urias, by the way, his average is up to 247 quietly. I mean, that's darn near respectable. Dare I say, that's only a few points lower than Mateo. I can't remember what Mateo's average is at the moment, but I think at most it's about 251. This one's low and away, and the count even up at 2 and 2. Now, Mateo's got the legs. He's got some tools Urias doesn't have. I'm not trying to compare the two, like suggest one is better than the other. I'm just happy to see Urias get a little more involved. Here's a check on the runner. Cowser's back in with a slide. Wait, Christina, without any ability to skip? Are you serious? Jeez. Without any ability to skip? That's the most important thing, Christina. I mean, okay, skippable. Okay. This one's lined in the left and down into the corner for extra bases. Urias has got Cowser hitting third. Are they going to send him? They will. Here comes the relay. He is out. Cowser says, check on it. It was bang, bang at the plate. They sent him with 2 down. A double down the left field corner from Urias. And the Orioles are already wanting to challenge, it would appear. Here comes the relay from Walls. Perfect relay, has to be said. Swipe. Oh, that is close. I think Cowser got his fingers on that plate before that glove hit him. We better be challenging. We better be challenging. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Show me that freeze frame right here. Stop it. Ooh, it's so close. It's the idea of, I tell you what. Oh, right there. That's the angle. He actually whiffed. He never even touched him. He never even tagged him. That was a whiff. That was a whiff. We got the perfect angle, and they better see that angle in New York. Put a second run on the board. I ain't waiting for it. That was a whiff. Cowser just limboed his way under that whiff of a tag attempt. Oh, they got to turn this one over. I mean, that angle, there's no disputing on that angle. Here comes the call. Overturn, put a run on the board. Ramon Urias not only doubles, he's got an RBI double, and the Orioles now lead it 2-0. That's right, Tampa defense. Get back out on the field. This inning ain't done yet. You got to deal with Gunnar Henderson now. And speaking of that, let me hurry on over and get the sub screen up. I should have had this up and ready. We got Gunnar at the plate, 2 down, a runner at second. 2 runs already in here in the top of the second. First pitch to Gunner's way high for ball 1. Come on, folks. Get gunny with it. Hurry up. Get over there. Where's my lucky page? 1,055 subs in the house. Gunner fouls one straight back. And the count now 1-1. All right. There we go. No spoilers right here. And folks, that's the other thing I've yet to talk about because I started late. But if you are new to the channel, do not spoil any of the major actions in the ballgame before I call them. 1-1 pitch is swung on a missed. Foul tip, says the umpire. 1-2. So if you're watching on your TV with the volume down or something and you're ahead of me, you're going to want to pause your game and allow me to catch up and then unpause your game so you're synced up. I'll explain how to do that better here in a sec. 1-2 is high. Count even at 2-2. So right now we got Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Whatever happens here, if he makes an out or he hits a double play, or not a double play, a double. There is no chance for a double play. Whatever. Whatever the action is, pause the game right after it. Allow me to call it, and then unpause. You'll be synced up. Called strike 3 on a pitch on the outside edge by Civale, and Henderson is down on strikes to win the inning. But the Orioles put up a pair of runs here in the second, set the tone against Civale. Did not take as long to get to him this time. 2 runs on 3 hits. We go to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing. All right. Hey, Judy. How you doing, hon? Yeah, guys, I mean, this is it. We've got this Rays series, and then it is on. And that's another reason why your boy, the BirdWatcher, is feeling a little bit more chippy, is because I'm already thinking about it. I mean, we got to take care of business down here in Tampa, and it's very important that we do so that we head into next week feeling confident. But, yeah, Braves, then Phillies, then Yankees. Let's go. It's going to be lit next weekend when Philly comes into town. That much I know. I'll be having some friends on both sides of the table at that game. You got 60 subs pretty fast since I subbed, BW. Well, thanks, Chris. That's another thing. Again, should I go further into my sort of meditative state in the past 30 hours or whatever it's been? I do need to just calm down about the growth of the channel and understand that there's going to be peaks and valleys. And, if I'm calling the game on a Thursday at 1 o'clock, it's probably not going to do as well as a game on a Friday night or something. But, yeah, Juan Soto has got a forearm issue that apparently they've already diagnosed as just something that is day-to-day. It doesn't look like anything serious for Soto, which I don't wish any serious injury to any player, no matter who they're playing for. But, Soto might be out of the lineup for a couple of days, which, hey, if that helps the Dodgers beat the Yankees, great. But I prefer to win the old-fashioned way, which is our talent being better than your talent. Give us your best. Give us our best. Here's Isaac Paredes. He pops one straight up on the infield. Mountcastle coming in foul ground near Rutschman to make the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the second. Isaac Paredes with a quick first out. Cole Irvin looking good so far. Here's Jose Siri now. Again, folks, if you're just arriving, huge news regarding Kyle Bradish, whose status was up in the air as early as, 8 hours ago. This pitch is a little bit inside for ball one to Siri, who's batting a $188 coming into today. Kyle Bradish will be your starting pitcher on the mound tomorrow for the Orioles. This one's lifted and deep, going way back, and that ball is going to clear the fence. Siri has got one back for the Rays. He has taken Cole Irvin deep to left field, clearing the wall by a couple of rows. That ball was hit pretty gosh darn hard. Well, when we give them up, let them be solos. We still got the lead. They're doing all their dancing and hopping around. They're having fun. Let's concentrate on keeping the lead here. I don't think that's going to get Cole Irvin too bothered. All right, next batter pops one up on the first pitch. DeLuca, that is. And there you go. One pitch, and the next batter is retired on a weak pop-up to the second baseman. That's how you bounce back from that, Cole. All right, let's get this third out and get back to the plate. Philadelphia. Hey, I've spent some time in Philly. Look, Baltimore and Philly got a lot in common. Let's be honest. We ain't that far apart. We have our distinct differences, but we also got to admit that compared to the rest of the country, we're kind of, half brothers, right? This one is hit in the air and into the gap and past Cowser. It's going to be extra bases. Another double here in the inning with 2 down. This time off the bat of Walls. Walls bounces one off the wall for a 2-out double. Yes, you can swim in the harbor now, and I highly recommend that. Go on swimming in the Schuylkill River up in Philly too. That would be a great experience. You'll We'll have a great time. What is going on here? Okay, so another runner in scoring position. This one, the tying run now. Irvin with 2 down. Caballero at the plate. He takes a little bit low and away for ball 1. Jose Caballero, second baseman, hitting .261, 3 homers, 18 RBI. This pitch is a called strike on the outside corner for Irvin. 1-1 on Caballero. He's got a 4-game hitting streak, 5 for his last 13. He's got an RBI out there at second base. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball that doesn't come back to the plate. Stays outside for ball 2. Swimming germs. That's a great slogan. That should be a bumper sticker. Breaking ball, and this time this one is right in there. Whoa! All right, I got the fan on high behind me because I was running around earlier in the morning. That's why I was late. I wanted to make sure I was nice and cool, but I guess I'm too cool now because I'm sneezing. Sorry about that. That one is low. Count has gone full here on... Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, the man. Wow, that one really snuck up on me. First on Mike sneeze of the season. Here's the payoff pitch to Caballero. Swing and a miss. Irvin gets the strikeout to get out of the inning. He gives up the solo home run to Siri and a double. So thankfully it was in that order, or else the Rays would have tied the ball game. Instead, the Orioles still lead it, heading to the third, 2-1. Do you see how I look at the silver linings, folks? Silver linings. I've got my own playbook. I got to go blow my nose. After that sneeze, I got to make sure everything's all cleared up because I'm already feeling some pressure around there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right back, folks. Here's at least a few out-of-town scores hanging out the top of your screen. I'll be right back. All right. Top of the third. Coming up. Where am I? Where the hell am I? There I am. How you doing? No beer for me. I got my good old iced latte here. Here's a little ASMR for you. Plenty of caffeine. The least amount of sweet. I always tell them. Wan Noi means just a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit. I want that caffeine. That's what I'm here for. All right, here we go. The Orioles, by the way, have the most players with 10 or more home runs in baseball. They've got 4 of them. Here's one of them run the plate. Adley Rutschman. He takes up and in on a breaking ball for ball 1. Adley 0 for 1 so far tonight. And again, coming off a 2-homer game yesterday afternoon. He hits one on the ground foul here, and he's in the hole 0-2. There's a breakdown of Adley's 12 home runs, 6 off of lefties and 6 off of righties. I mean, he is a true switch hitter. There's a called strike, and the count now 1-2. You will find switch hitters around, folks, but you won't find many that are pretty much equally efficient from both sides. Normally, there's one side that's highly more productive than the other. There's a swing and a miss. Rutschman goes down swinging on a pitch up and away from Civale. I think they struck out both times already at the plate. All right, well, we'll pick you up, Adley. Mounty's coming up now. We'll pick you up. First pitch to Mountcastle is lifted in the air to the right field. Backing up on the track, now circling under it and onto the grass again, is the right fielder, DeLuca, to make the catch. 2 down. Mountcastle going opposite field, but only enough to barely get to the edge of the track. Base is empty here in the top of the third. I see a section filled with some Oriole fans. There's about 9 of them sitting together, which should be about 10% of the attendance or so. I kid. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He takes upstairs for ball 1. He lined out his first time up. 1-0 pitch is upstairs at the top of the zone for a called strike. 1-1. It's gnarly and it burns, but it really clears up the sign. Hey, I've got something special for that, actually. There's a little potpourri can. I don't know if I have it around, but basically it's very popular here in Thailand. Just a tiny little canister. You unscrew the top. It's got a bunch of little petals of like dehydrated flowers and other aromatics, and you just huff it, and it clears those sinuses right out in a nice herbal, natural way. 3-1 the count on O'Hearn after that pitch off the plate. And on the 3-1 pitch, he hits one in the air to right, but he didn't get all of it. That ball is going to be an easy play to right field. LaDuca with the catch. Or DeLuca, sorry. Little dyslexia on my part. Thinking about old catcher Paul Loduca. That's DeLuca, the right fielder for the Rays, making the catch to win the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Orioles 2, Rays 1. Rhino in the house. Did I hear Rhino? Rhino is having some schizophrenic episodes here. Right into the room, already hearing himself. How you doing, Rhino? What's shaking tonight? Base runners needed. I don't know. We're doing all right so far, right? 3 hits in 3 innings, a couple of runs. How we doing? I don't know. Let's look at... I never actually looked for myself. What's going on out of town? Brewers up 5-0 on the Tigers in the 4th. Pittsburgh up 1-0 on the Twins. No score between the Braves and Nationals in D.C. That's in the 4th. There's the big one. Bottom of the 2nd in the Bronx. Dodgers and Yankees are scoreless. That's on Apple TV, folks. No score also between the Cubs and Reds or the Guardians and Marlins. Those games are both in the 2nd inning. Coming up later on, you got the Giants at the Rangers, Red Sox at the White Sox, Mariners at the Royals, Rockies at the Cardinals. The Astros will be out playing the Angels in the Anaheim area. Arizona will be traveling to San Diego. The Blue Jays are out in Oakland. We just played Toronto, right? Wait a minute. We played Toronto yesterday, did we not? They get no day off between a game in Toronto and then a game way the hell out in Oakland? I mean, I get it, a day game and then a night game on the West Coast, but still. That's a little harsh. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Jackson, the Rays catcher, whose first name I admittedly don't know. I think it's Austin. Let me check. Alex Jackson. Didn't he write a song about Chattahoochee or something? All right, 0-1 pitch to him. Is swung on a missed. 0-2 the count on Chattahoochee. I know, that was Alan Jackson. And don't come at me with country music knowledge because I don't know. Unless it's Johnny Cash or Hank Williams the first. I don't know. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. All right. Jackson, by the way, hitting just 0.49. I mean, that's less than 1 per 20 at-bats. This one's hit in the air to left. Should be a can of corn out there for Cowser. And it is. One away here in the bottom of the third. A can of corn for Cowser. Reinhold. Are you judging me right now, Rhino? Are you judging me, Judge Reinhold? Hey, look. You're out there representing Captain Hook's Fish and Chips. So wear the uniform. Here's Yandy Diaz. 1 out, nobody on. He swings and lines one past the glove of Arias into left field. Boy, Arias, I don't know if that ball was just hit too hard for him to react, or maybe it grazed off the glove, or if it was even within reach. Let's take a look at that hard-hit baseball. Oh, it took a really tough short hop bounce right there. That will go down as a hit. But Arias playing that hot corner probably could have done something, at least keep it on the infield. Still, hit pretty hard. 95 off the bat. There is a pitch off the plate, a breaking ball to Arozarena. Want to know the count. 2-1 Baltimore, bottom of the third. The Rays now with a tying run on first base. Here's one off the plate, 2-0. Dude, I'm just here, eating some pizza, learning some history. Hey, bud, what's your problem? Oh, that's another piece of news. Thanks for bringing it up. Here's a breaking ball. Top of the zone does not get the call, and Irvin has fallen behind Arozarena 3-0. Not only is Kyle Bradish back and shown throwing from a bullpen session here at the Trop today, Felix Bautista, swing and a miss on a 3-0 pitch. Arozarena wanted to get that 3-0 cookie, but unfortunately higher than he thought, and he whiffed. Yeah, Felix Bautista is throwing, basically just tossing out there in the field, working on coming back on the rehab assignment. There's a line drive. Is that fair? Indeed it is. Into the corner. That'll be extra bases. Pulling up to third base and stopping in front of him is, who is that down there? Diaz. And now the Rays have runners at second and third and only 1 out. That ball was hit really hard. 109.6. So this time, Arozarena able to keep it fair. And the Orioles are in a little bit of trouble here. Tying run at third with less than 2 out. Go ahead run in scoring position as well. Ahmed Rosario coming in. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch is hit in the air. Left center. Is it going to be caught? Yes, Mullins. And the runner at third will tag up and score easily. The throw comes in toward third, cut off. Arozarena is able to move up to third. So Diaz in to score the tying run to make it 2-2 on the sac fly by, who was that masked man? Caballero? No, that couldn't have been. Rosario with the sac fly. 2 down now, a runner at third base, and the game tied at 2. So the Orioles scored 2 in the second. The Rays have scored 1 in the bottom of the second, and again here, another one in the bottom of the third to tie it up. Isaac Paredes, 0 for 1, swings and misses at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone. 0 for 1 so far tonight is Paredes. Urban is on 37 pitches. The pitch count is just fine. 0-1 is hit in the air. This one looks like it'll just hang up there high. Cowser now sprinting in. He must have lost it up there. Wow. Cowser, you can see the relief on his face. He played it off nicely. It looked like it was a ball that was going to be hit straight to him. But after about a second and a half of frozen in fear. He picked up the baseball, came charging in to make the catch, and again exhaled after doing so. We're through 3 innings. The Rays now have tied up the ball game on a sac fly. We go to the 4th, tied at 2. What's going on, Charm City chat? What's shaking the man? Or Matt? 50% strikeout rate. For who? Irvin? Is that he's got 3 and that's 33%. Who are you talking about? Somebody we're looking at picking up? You're talking about Felix. Talking about the Mountain? 2 more ads. All right. Well, are they skippable? And there is another way to work around this, folks. Let's talk about this during the break, because this is another thing I thought about. When it comes to the ads, if they do happen during an inning, especially, when something is mid at bat, there is a way to kind of work around it where you don't really lose anything, which is you do this. As soon as you skip out of that ad, hit the back button or your left arrow button, whichever it is on whatever device you have, to just go back 5 seconds. You can go back 5 seconds on the live stream. For me, on my laptop, it's just the left arrow key. It runs it back 5 seconds. So if you've got an ad that takes up a few seconds, as soon as it's over, just hit that back button. It'll run me back. Now, you won't be live. You'll be 5 seconds behind in the moment. But then when an actual break in the action happens in the ball game, like between innings, then you can tap the live button and come back to being where you were. You understand what I'm saying? Or just hit the 5-second forward button. Either way, there's ways to work around this. We can do this together. All right? You guys hearing me? Or you think time is just a construct. Here's Anthony Santander. Takes a breaking ball for a called strike. Tony went deep his first time up. All right. See, it's going to be a different experience for everybody, folks. And I do apologize if you're the one unlucky to maybe get an ad at the wrong time, or you feel like it's too often. This one is up and away to Santander, and the count 1-1. Folks, get some taters in the chat. I mean, how hot does this dude need to be? Last time I did this, he hit a home run. This one's up and in. He missed the tag-up run doing an ad a few minutes ago. See? There's a called strike on the outside edge, and the count is 2-2. Folks, I'm willing to try an experiment. There is an option that says that I can manually insert the ads at specific times. This ball's hit in the air and going to drop in front of the center fielder. Santander, after hitting a bullet home run, gets on board with a single via the bloop. So Tony's just red hot. I mean, his average now creeping up toward 230. I know that doesn't sound great, but he's pretty much added about 25 points to his average over the past, 7 or 8 games. Here's Jordan Westburg. First pitch is a little bit off the plate, low and away. Yeah, the thing with ads, folks, I mean, I'm just used to it at this point. I used to use an ad blocker, but I can't now. 1-0 is off the plate now, 2-0. 2-0 to Jordan Westburg. Runner at first, nobody down. 2-2 ball game, top of the 4th. But when I click on anything now, I just expect that opening ad. I just expect it. But sometimes it's silly. It'll be a 30-second unskippable ad for a 4-minute video. And to me, that's nuts. But if I'm going to do a stream that lasts 2.5 to 3 hours, if you're getting an ad about once every 30, 40 minutes, and it takes 5 seconds to get out of, I'm hoping that's fair enough, because your boy needs to be able to keep the lights on. I'd like to be able to keep doing this for seasons to come. 3-1 the count on Westburg. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch is swung. That's a liner and into the gap. left center. Siri does cut it off before it gets between him, and cutting back to second base is Santander. He took a wide turn toward third, changed his mind, and got back to second just in time. So still nobody out. Westberg gets a hit. That's the first one he's had in a few games. 2 on now, nobody out for the Milkman. Hey, Pure. Yeah, it's an experiment I'm going to try next time we have like an afternoon game on a weekday or something. Maybe the Monday game on this series because, again, it's something I'm not used to. Once I implement it, I'm going to be playing around with to see how it works. I know if I'm on Twitch, you can run out manually the ads whenever you want, a lot easier. But it's sort of a new thing for me. This is a called strike to Cowser. Nobody wants to talk about ads anymore, do you? We got a 2-2 ball game here. Runners at first and second. In fact, this to me smells like a rally. Cowser's already got a base hit today. The Orioles trying to get back out in front here. Nobody out. An 0-2 count on the Milkman. Swung on and missed on a breaking ball low. Cowser goes down on strikes. So a bad first out with runners in first and second, nobody out. Can't even put it in a play to maybe move up a runner. I've got a Twitch account, but it's not set up for Orioles BirdWatcher content. Here's Cedric Mullins. And there goes the runner, or at least I think so. The catcher popped up to throw, but the camera never showed us anything. So the runner, I don't know why he popped up like that. It's runners at first and second. He looked like he was ready to throw to second, but that would have meant somebody would have been going to third. Why wouldn't you? I don't know what that was. Want to know the count. To Mullins. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. Come on, said. Oh, I'm sorry. They're calling that 1-1. All right, that's better than 0-2. 1-1 count on said. Yeah, Rhino, that's a great idea in the middle of the ball game, as this pitch is fouled away off to the right. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mullins. Folks, again, we got the sub screen up because we're in the middle of a rally situation. First and second, 1 out in a 2-2 ball game. Here's the 1-2 to Mullins, and it's upstairs, ball 2. 2-2 game in the top of the 4th. First game of 4 here in St. Petersburg. Civale now up to 70 pitches here in the 4th. And the pitch is high, ball 3. Mullins, for the second at bat in the ball game, has been working the count. You can just feel it. He wants to get out of this funk he's in. He is trying. He is trying up there. Arias is on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Mullins had a pitch right down the heart of the plate. Could not make contact. Man, I feel bad for him right now. I mean, that was right there. Right there. Just a little bit of a dip on it. Can't believe he didn't somehow get a piece of it just to keep the at-bat going. Man, 2 down. Here's Arias, who has an RBI double already. He has been heating up. First pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Again, folks, sub-screen up in the middle of a rally. 2 down now. Runners at first and second in a 2-2 ball game. 0-1 count. Civale to Arias. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and fouled back, 0-2. We'll get you back to the regular scoreboard here in just a sec. Matt, assuming Mateo is going to come back okay, that's kind of funny. I appreciate it. I appreciate the It's kind of true, I guess. This one's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I saved you from watching another Lifetime movie with your wife. Hey, Cantankerous, thank me for keeping your marriage going for another 20 years. Will you? Because I'm going to help you out. I'm not going to make you watch a Lifetime movie. Not in my lifetime. This one's off the plate in the count 2-2. A Lifetime movie. Let me guess. Some lady has got some guy stalking her or something. This one's fouled away. Still 2-2 on Arias. 2-2 ball game. Top of the 4th. The Orioles trying to get back in the lead. 1st and 2nd. And the 2-2 pitch is coming upstairs, 3-2. I tell you what, Civale is not going to be long for this game. 78 pitches, 31 pitches in the 2nd, 25 so far here in the 4th. Pitch number 79 coming right here. And that one's foul back. So we're going to be up to 80 pitches in the 4th here for Civale. He's not going to go beyond 5 innings in all likelihood, which is good news. Gunnar Henderson, by the way, is on deck. Hey, Kurt, welcome in. No problem being late. Everybody's got their commitments. Just don't ever let it happen again. Just kidding, Kurt. Here's the payoff pitch to Arias. Swung on and missed. Civale goes to the fastball, and Arias goes down. So Civale gets into trouble but works out of it with a pair of strikeouts, and the Orioles waste an opportunity to get the lead back. They strand a pair of runners. Too late for the bugle. We're going to the bottom half of the 4th inning here. Tied at 2. Yep. Hey, Arias came through with a runner in scoring position. Oh, wait, no. Santander was at first. Wait, how did... I don't know. Yeah, Cowser. Cowser came in from... Where was Cowser when Arias doubled him in? Was he in scoring position, or did he come over from first? What is that you're saying, Cantankerous? You lost me there at the end. Oh, Bruce Lee. Yeah, you know, everybody's got a little bit of Bruce Lee in them, right? You know, I've got a black belt in no can do. It's not the most popular of the martial arts, but I studied in the lower provinces of southern Japan. That's right. It's not up there with jiu-jitsu or karate. But no can do. I got a black belt. That's right. Got some Domino's pizza and some garlic. Hey, we've got enough advertisements already on the channel, don't we? Do you know karate? I only know the judo chop. That's it for me. That's all I can handle. All right, GP3. Thank you. Hello. How are you? Are you a chimney sweep, Darkness? Hello. Please, sir, I want some more. I want some more runs on the board. Hello. Hey, Giants fan, how you doing? Here we go, bottom of the 4th. Irvin out on the mound. First pitch to Siri is a called strike. Siri, first time up, had a solo homer. Accounting for one of the 2 Devil Rays runs. That's right, I'm saying Devil Rays tonight because that's what it says on their uniform. They are the Devil Rays again tonight. It's going to be late night with the devil here on the BirdWatcher channel. This one's hit on the ground, third base side, but bounces into foul ground before Arias can get to it. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. There's the Ray tank out there somewhere. That would be an interesting feature at the ballpark if the rest of the park didn't look like a Sam's Club with seats. I mean, this ballpark is absolutely atrocious. To even call it a ballpark feels like sacrilege. 1-2 pitch to Siri is hit on the ground to short. Gunnar has got it over to first in time. Routine play there for the first out in the bottom of the fourth. I mean, Tropicana Field, folks. They've been playing here already for what, like 25 years or something? At least. Enough already. I thought this was supposed to be a temporary, we'll tolerate this for a few years while we build an actual ballpark. But here we are, a quarter century later. DeLuca at the plate. He takes a breaking ball for a called strike. Next pitch is popped up out of play. 0-2. Looks like old Fart's got some kind of plot to a movie that I don't know. I tell you what, Charm City chat grows more and more, and it's tough because I want to interact with everybody and follow along, but I got to call the game and whatnot. I do my best to catch up between innings. Here's one lifted in the air to center. Backing up a couple of steps is Mullins. He's got it before he gets to the track for out number 2. All right. That'll bring up Walls, and I'm sick of it. I can't ever remember if it's Tyler or Taylor. I want to say it's Taylor Walls, but I'm not sure. It might be Tyler Walls. Let me just make sure on this. It is Taylor. I should have just gone with my gut. Taylor Walls at the plate. I think there's a Tyler Wells, which gets me confused with a Taylor Walls. Walls' first pitch strike. He's got a double tonight. Next one's hit on the ground foul. 0-2 the count. Oh, the plot line to every Lifetime movie. Let me go back and look, Cantankerous. I'm sure it's funny. Big Top Pee-wee. Oh, the Trop? It really does look like a, not just a circus tent, but one that you put up and take back down like in a day. Here's a pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2 on Walls. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth. We got a tie ball game, 2 apiece. This one's in the dirt as well. Walls lays off, and the count now is 2-2. So she beats up the stalker, and then you hear police sirens, and the cops finally up after. Yeah, right. Nobody listens to her at the beginning, and then finally she has to take care of it herself. And then everybody goes, oh, I wish I would have listened to you before. Yeah, sounds like a fun movie. 3-2 now on Walls, and the payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Irvin, 87 on the gun, top of the zone, gets the strikeout. At the end of 4, we're tied at 2. Yeah, it's just insert plot. Just maybe change one thing. It's like modern music. Take whatever recipe you saw 5 days ago, take out one element and replace it with something slightly different, repackage it and call it a new movie or a new song or whatever you want to call it. It was fugly since day one. I've been there like 30 times, and it's just bad. Yeah, the Trop. Yeah, I mean, it should never have been more than a few years. Look, I love RFK Stadium in terms of its tradition, and again, I used to live actually on East Capitol Street at one point, so I was living right down the road from that historic stadium. And again, it's one of those stadiums from the era of the cookie cutters, but it still had some uniqueness to it. The way the lower seats, if you just hopped up and down when people would get excited, the whole place would literally be rocking. But when you got a dome and the grass isn't real and there's just like this ambient noise of just like this hum in the air, and since the light is all not sun, there's no natural light at all. It's all artificial. It's hard to see. It's hard to watch. It reminds me of the Kingdome where the Mariners used to play back in the day. I remember we'd go out and play those games at 10:30 at night, and I could never get past like the third inning because it was just so quiet. And I mean, it would get loud if something good happened to Seattle. It'd get loud, but otherwise it was. All right, Gunnar Henderson's up. Hey, Gunnar's up. You know what that means. We're back over here now. And first pitch is lined in a center for a base hit. How about that? Subscreen coming right through. By the way, is there water on the pitch? It looked like the field. Sorry, I used to write for English football, so different terminology. That ball bounced. It looked like water popped up. Anybody see that? How is there water in a dome splashing on a ball landing in the outfield? I don't know what I saw. Maybe I'm just tripping balls. Here's Adley Rutschman. He takes low and in for ball one. In fact, perhaps I'm due for lucky. If I'm starting to see things that aren't there. Come on, Adley. We got Gunnar at first. Nobody out. He represents the go-ahead run. Swung on and missed. Man, Adley with a big, big cut. And he's empty. 0 for 2 today. Struck out last time up. I think he struck out first time up. Now he's got a 1-1 count. Professional hitter, Adley Rutschman. Aaron Civale about to throw his 84th pitch here in the 5th. That one's lined. Come on, get up. Right at the right fielder. Man, Adley could not hit that ball anymore on a line, but right at the right fielder. If he's 5 feet to his left or right, or, I mean, just right at him. Tough out for Adley. That ball was smoked. 1 out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. There are a lot of Oriole fans amongst the crowd here. I use the term crowd loosely. Pitch to Mountie is low for ball one. Air horn. I mean, honestly, it looks like the kind of arena you would watch a truck and tractor pull in. Am I wrong, people? This is where a truck and tractor pull should be happening. Maybe a roller derby tournament, something along those lines. No offense to those who are fans of either of those sports, but yeah, I think that's better suited. 2-0 on Mountie now. And that one's a called strike. They give him the outside there, a couple of inches, 2-1. Gunnar still at first. I wouldn't mind seeing him maybe trying to steal and get into scoring position here. This one's low and away, 3-1. All right, we've got a nice hitters count. Let's go. 3-1 on Mountcastle. 1 out. And he calls for time. Again, Civale, probably his last inning. 88 pitches already. Only 1 out here in the 5th. This is a big moment in the ball game. A lot can happen either way here. 3-1 pitch, and it's lifted in the air to right. And it's going to be in the corner, going back on it, against the wall, and it clears the wall right in the corner. Bye, birdie! Mountcastle, it's not the most majestic home run you'll ever see, but you'll take it. He's up to 11 all of a sudden, and the Orioles have doubled up the score. It's now 4-2. Mountcastle, opposite field. That ball just kept drifting toward that corner down there near the foul pole where the wall gets a little bit shorter, and that extra little lack of height might have made the difference as Mountie heads his way down the dugout, high fives aplenty, hit the homer hose, and let's go. Mountcastle's on fire. 4-2 Baltimore. Ryan O'Hearn takes up and away for ball 1. All right. The power of the subscreen, folks. Called strike 1 here on the breaking ball. 1-1 on O'Hearn. Oh, yeah, Mountie going oppo. All the way into that little corner, right where it angles straight in. It's almost like the pesky pole in Fenway, just not as shallow as that. But it is a very small little area down there where Mountcastle snuck it out. 2-1 the count on O'Hearn. And this one is swung on and missed, 2-2. All right. How you feeling there, Charm City chat? Where can we all start buying that Bye Bye Birdie shirt? Well, I got to do everything for this channel in steps, and I think merch is pretty low on the list. I got to get more people and build the channel a little more. First thing I got to work on, this one is swung on a missed, and O'Hearn is out on strikes. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. You know, I'd like to get a more high-quality camera than the one you're looking at right now. I mean, my videos come in at 720p. I really should be at 1080p, as most professional, if you want to use that word, YouTubers are streaming at. Santander at the plate. He takes a breaking ball for a called strike. Civale's still out there. He's got to be near the end of his rope. 96 pitches. He just got torched for a 2-run homer. Outside, 1-1 on Santander. So, yeah, my priority right now, number 1, a chair. Number 2, probably a new laptop. And within that new laptop, I'm hoping there can be an HD quality camera built right into the thing. Because that would help. Otherwise, I might have to buy a separate camera and hook that up. There's stuff I need to get. 2-1 the pitch is a little bit high, maybe a little outside, probably just high. 3-1 the count, Santander. And I have failed. Luckily, Tony just called for time, so I've got a minute to get a few taters in there. There you go. When you can get to the point you think about merch, I don't know what that acronym means. HMU. I have a bunch of friends who are tour managers for national. Oh, Hook Me Up? Is that what you mean? They have merch hookups. Yeah, that's a long, long ways away. I mean, folks, I feel like merch would be nice. If you guys think a Bye Bye Birdie shirt or maybe a little logo with an Oriole fan with binoculars. 3-2 pitches lifted in the air by Santander. It's high. Will it get out? That ball is... What is it? It's foul, apparently. Everybody's not sure. Tony's not sure. People are on the phone about it. That ball hit in the same right field corner as Mountie's ball. Let's take a look. Here's an angle, and that's going foul. That's foul. That's foul all the way down the line. All right, foul ball. I hope they didn't challenge. All right, we got a full count. Civale now over 100 pitches. Oh, hit me up. Gotcha. Sorry. I'm an old fart. Damn it, BW. Hey, I called it exactly the same way everybody else would have. Somebody showed me a better call on that play than I did. I gave it to you. It was high. It was deep. It was down the line. They did. Oh, maybe the umpire. I don't think that was an official challenge. I think the umpires took it upon themselves to review it. Because there's no way. The first angle they showed, it was clearly foul. 3-2 the count on Santander. Here comes the payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Take your base, Tony. You deserve it. 2-out walk. Bye-bye birdie shirts. But I got to put like a BirdWatcher thing right on there. I got to work in me somehow. Oh, yeah? All right. Well, If you folks keep helping the channel grow, I guarantee you there will be shirts. And I'll give some away. I don't care. I got a feeling that's how it works. You got to buy a whole box of them. You wind up getting like 100 of them. You wind up selling 6. And then you got 94 shirts laying around. And it's all you ever wear. So I'll just give some away if we get to that. Here's Westberg. Oh, man, a bad swing there. 0-2. Westberg did have a base hit his last time up to break up his offer. But that was not a good swing. He's 0-2 here on this at-bat. The Orioles ahead again now 4-2 in the top of the 5th. Mountcastle sneaking a home run. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Chase low and away. And, boy, I got to admit, even with that hit in his last AB, Westberg, this is the most difficult of a time he's looked at the plate so far this season. And that's just days after I was saying he doesn't seem the type that could ever get into a funk. But he might be in a little bit of a funk at the moment. I don't think it'll last long, though. But, hey, how about that? Hey, 1 new sub today. It's, folks, I mean, honestly, this is, dude, not to, I mean, I'm just being real, people. If we go one day there and then the next day 3 and then the next day 1, a pace like that, there's not going to be any merch. There's not going to be any merch. We are halfway through this ball game. Orioles 4, Rays 2. What's going on in the Yankee game? No score, bottom of the 4th. All right, pitchers duel in the Bronx. There you can see on your little animation right there. There's where that ball just snuck out from Mountcastle in that right field corner. I think it's time for Lucky, folks. Again, I have no sponsors. I sure could use a sub or two. I mean, really? Anybody? Anybody at all? How about you over there in the blue shirt? What do you think? You interested? It's free. No commitment. No obligation. No salesman will visit your home. You're lucky Orioles are in the AL East. The Guardians would stomp on you. That's right, education, because that juggernaut of the AL Central with the White Sox. Yeah, sure. Okay. What do you got in your pipe tonight there, education? I'd like to try it. I'd love to try what you got in your pipe. Uh-oh. Caballero, first pitch of the inning is going to be extra bases down the left field corner. Cole Irvin gives up another extra base hit. This time Caballero leading off the bottom of the 5th. And just like that, the Rays are in business. Tell you what, Caballero with this high neon, what do you even call it, lime and purple color combo. It's interesting. All right, here's Jackson, the backup catcher who's now batting 040 something. First pitch is on the outside corner at the top of the zone for a called strike. This is a big at-bat. Let's get this guy out without having him move this runner up. He has done zilch. 048 the average. Foul back, and he's got him 0-2. Okay, Irvin. Let's go. Let's put him away now, Cole. Easy, easy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Oh, where was that, Blue? Where was that? Inside corner, no call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, that is right where you want it. 1-2. That better not have any He reached for and fouled away. Still 1-2 on Jackson. Oh, that gets under my skin. All right. That's all you need. Okay. Good luck. Nail her. I hardly know her. All right. The 1-2 pitch is off the plate outside, 2-2. How's it going over there at the Mistake by the Lake anyway, Education? How's it going over there? The lovely city of Cleveland, Ohio. How you doing over there? Is LeBron still making your city relevant, or what happened there? Is he gone now? What happened? All right, Jackson fouls one back, and the count is 2-2. I mean, just be happy your team is doing well, honestly. I would just be happy. I mean, like last year, the Orioles took a huge leap up, defied everyone's expectations. I wasn't going around the different streams. Swing and a miss. Jackson strikes out. Irvin gets that big first out here after the leadoff double and keeps that runner at second base. Back to the top of the order now. Ooh, that had some nasty action on it at the end, too, going farther off the plate. Has Lake Erie caught on fire lately? I don't follow the NBA, Rob, so I have no idea. I couldn't even name 3 players involved between 2 teams. I got enough in me to follow one sport while living over here, and it's this. Diaz at the plate. First pitch was a strike, and the next one is a little bit inside, ball 1. 1-1 on Diaz, 1 away. Still a runner out there at second, here in the bottom of the 5th. 4-2 Baltimore. Next pitch, in the dirt, 2-1. And yeah, your boy needs a lucky. So, folks, I'm still here calling the game. Just, you're not going to be seeing my handsome face for a few minutes. That's right. I said it. Here's the 2-1 to Diaz. That's one foul. That one's fouled away. Irvin got that one in on the hands. And Diaz could not get a good piece of that baseball. Only able to foul it away. 2-2 the count. The pitch is hit in the air into right center, and Mullins is going to track it down. Caballero was already off the second base bag. Has to go back. There are 2 down. Not a huge mistake, but he might have been able to get to third after that catch because Mullins' momentum was taking him away from third base. Either way, 2 down now. Runner still out there, that leadoff double. And that'll bring up Randy Arozarena, who has a double himself already tonight. Irvin has given up a lot of extra base hits, but only 2 runs. This one's upstairs. In fact, I think only 1 single. I think it's been a homer and 3 doubles, if I'm not mistaken. Siri homer, and Arozarena doubled. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, runner at second. And where are my luckies? Where are my luckies? 1-1 pitch. That one's hit on the ground. Gunner has it to first in time, inning over. The Rays get a leadoff double, but he doesn't move. The Orioles hold court. We are heading to the 6th inning with a 4-2 lead. Are you making a point? Are you? Who is on your team, Ed? First of all, what do you expect coming into an Orioles channel talking about we're going to kick your team's butt and then being surprised if everybody else here starts to talk about your team. Like, what do you expect? For us to go, oh, you know, you're right. Gosh, we are so secondary to you. You know what? I don't know what I was thinking. Of course, education. Where is this education from? Lincoln Technical Institute? Or did you get your degree in TV repair or whatever it is? Did Sally Struthers sell you your diploma? Where is this education? All right, now I'm just being mean. Whatever, education. Have fun. All right? You're tonight's version of whatever. Oh, you like me, do you? All right. I do good play-by-play. But that means you should also appreciate my commentary as well and my analysis. You know, it's the whole package. By the way, I do realize I think I just said I do good play-by-play. So apparently my play-by-play is do. Which means it's not very good. Okay, here we go. Top of the 6th. Richard Lovelady, folks. Dick Lovelady has returned. Left-hander on the mound. Cowser pulls around the bunt, brings the bat back. That pitch outside for ball 1. Colton is 1 for 2 tonight. Next pitch is bottom of the zone for a called strike. We are in the top of the 6th, folks. The Orioles ahead 4-2. 2 runs in the 2nd, another 2 in the 5th. Lovelady's pitch to Cowser is crushed. Stay fair. It's not gonna, is it? Oh, my goodness. That pitch was so close to being an absolute moonshot from Cowser. But it would not stay fair. Man, that right field foul pole is getting more screen time than, I don't know. Name something that gets a lot of screen time. I've got no analogy ready. Swing and a miss on the next pitch. Isn't that how it goes? Cowser, just a fraction of a second or an inch of the bat away from hitting that ball out. And 1 pitch later, he goes down swinging. Yeah, that's right. Danny Mendick was out pitching last night or the night before. So Mendick can do it all. Mullins takes a called strike. On the outside corner at the knees. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He is begging to get on base. Check swing. And an appeal. And what do we got? They flashed to the third base umpire. He made a quick hook because we didn't see it. It is a swing. 0-2 the count. Boy. Here we go. This one's fouled back by Mullins. Still 0-2. You got to admit, though, the man, I mean, Sed's not going up there like popping up on the first pitch or something. He's working the count. He's trying to hang in there. This one's popped up. Catcher's got the mask off. Not too far from the plate, and foul ground makes the catch. Sed probably needs a day off again tomorrow. Probably needs another day off tomorrow. Put Hayes or Stowers out in left. Put Cowser in center. We're going to have to figure out a way to get Sed back into this thing, but we can't just put him out there every game. It's just not working out. Arias hits a ball into the air down in the right field corner. It's going to look like it's playable, and it is caught. DeLuca with a long, long run into foul ground. And Rob Zarias, not of a hit, but of an at-bat. Because that ends the inning on a foul ball down the right field corner. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Orioles 4, Rays 2. Tired of Mullins. I love said, but I still like said. All I can say is, folks, there are some things that said Mullins can do playing center field that nobody else in this organization can do, and I'm going to tell you right now, when we get to the playoffs, and I am saying when, there's going to be a play at some point that he's going to save the game with his glove. I am convinced of it. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be an everyday starter all the way down the stretch into the playoffs. Maybe he comes in as a replacement and does something special. I don't know. But all I know is that said Mullins is going to do something to, make this mission of ours hopefully get to the promised land. I believe in the guy. I do. Dick Lovelady is getting up on the mound. Preach, BW, preach. Absolutely. I mean, folks, just go back and watch the catch he made on Jackie Robinson Day this season. I mean, it's just as important as anything. The thing is, and I'm not trying to sound like pretentious or whatever, but a lot of people, they just look at the offensive numbers, and that's how they judge the value of a player. You gotta understand that defense, particularly at center field, shortstop, catcher, it's just as important as the offense. That's why typically you don't see a lot of big offensive numbers from those positions. I mean, it has changed over the years. You see more shortstops hitting. It's not like everybody's Omar Vizquel anymore. By the way, 2-0 the count here on the leadoff man in the bottom of the 6th. Rosario. And the next pitch is hit in the right field. Hanging up, though, for Santander to make the catch. 1 down in the 6th. That's a really good point there, Education. This guy's got some hot takes. I'll be back on in just a sec there, Chippy. I'm enjoying a lucky that's just now getting stamped out. Here's a swing and a foul off by Paredes. Isaac Paredes 0 for 2 so far tonight. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. A swing and a miss. Actually, a bit of a foul tip, says the ump, but still. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 is a breaking ball low for ball 1. 1-2 on Paredes. Swing and a miss. Oh, Paredes chased one about neck high. And Irvin gets himself another strikeout. He is 1 out away, getting through 6 innings of work on just 2 runs, and I'll take it. He has scattered 6 hits, a lot of them extra bases, but 6 strikeouts now with no walks. Oh, that one's crushed into left. That one's going to get down, but Cows are able to cut it off. Let's see. Siri is going to hold for a single. Cowser did well to hold Siri to a 2-out single here. Oh, yeah. Where am I? Where the hell am I? Oh, I need to turn. Hold on. All right. Let's see. There I am. All right. Popped up foul. DeLuca at the plate. First pitch is out of play. DeLuca 0 for 2 so far tonight. He just made a nice catch in the top half of the inning on a foul ball from Urias way down in the right field corner. This one is in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. You know. Folks, I feel like we all just have to, at this point, no attention probably equals end of conversation at some point with some of these people. It's, you know, what are you going to do? There are some interesting comments in chat. The 1-1 pitch hit on the ground past the dive of Urias. Another hit, back-to-back singles with 2 down here in the 6th. And now I'm a little worried. Is Irvin, he's only on 80 pitches. He's kept the pitch count nice and healthy. But at this point, I'd at least get somebody up and stretching in the pen, just in case. I'd like to see Irvin get this final out, but... And with Walls coming up to the plate, Walls isn't exactly a slugger. Here comes Drew French to have a chat. Adley out there as well. And Mountie coming in as well, and the rest of the infield is now in. A huddle on the mound here. 2 down, runners at first and second. They represent the tying runs. Taylor Walls will be coming up to hit. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. I believe he's the other guy that doubled in the ball game. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Rays. Meeting on the mound is over. Demented and sad, but social. Nice quote there, my friend. Yes. I've seen too many movies. Breakfast Club making an appearance tonight in the chat. Here is the first pitch to Walls, low and away for ball 1. All right. Cheers. Cheers to everybody. I mean, you know, 1-0 pitch. Curveball in there for a called strike, 1-1. I mean, here you go. Here, tap it right there. Folks, hold up your drink to your device. Don't spill it, but here, cheers. All right. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Top of the zone at 94. Walls overmatched on that fastball. 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Irvin about to throw pitch number 84. Here it comes. Inside. Boy, that almost grazed Walls. He turned out of the way, but didn't back out of the way. That one was inside. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Reached for and hit on the ground. In the hole at short. Gunnar with a tough throw, and it gets away from Mountie. Oh, no. In comes 1 run. And it's going to be 2nd and 3rd on the error. Gunnar Henderson once again trying to do a little bit too much. He went way deep in the hole. He would have had to have gotten off, I mean, a historic throw here. Unfortunately, it was to the left side of the bag, right where the runner was crossing. And that's going to do it for Cole Irvin. Unable to get through the 6th inning. He still has the lead. The Rays, however, have the tying run at 3rd and a go-ahead run at 2nd with 2 down. That is an error on Henderson. That can't be on Mountcastle. That throw was off the bag. We're going for a pitching change, folks. They did not show me who was getting loose in the pin, so we'll just hang down here and stare somewhere around. There you go. Jacob Webb. Name just popped up on the screen. Jacob Webb is going to come out here and try to get the final out of the inning. Webb with an ERA of under 2. He's been pretty reliable. This should say second and third base, by the way, folks, if you're looking at this right here. It is second and third with 2 down. And Caballero, the right-handed hitter, will be up. Jackson, the light-hitting Jackson, folks, I know this might sound a bit unconventional, and I would completely understand if you said, BW, you nuts. But we got second and third. That first base is open. Caballero hitting 263. The next guy, 047, the backup catcher who barely even gets a chance to, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you don't pitch, you don't just give Caballero first base, but I'm saying don't throw anything in the zone. Don't throw anything in the zone. Try to get him to chase. Maybe try to hit a corner somewhere early. I don't know, but a base hit here would absolutely break our back, and we got such a light hitter on deck. Hopefully we can just get Caballero out, but I'm just saying, he's already got a hit today. He is 5 times the hitter the next guy is. Yeah, we'll see how they do this. Jacob Webb is in the pitch. Caballero at the plate. First pitch is a breaking ball low and in for ball 1. This is the 31st appearance. He has a 1-3 record, but again, a healthy ERA of 1.93. Opponents hitting just 180. Second pitch is in there for a called strike. Okay. 1-1 the count. Big moment in the ball game. And now a bunt attempt on a pitch way off the plate. Interesting. 2-1 the count. All right, 2-1 pitch coming. Second and third. The pitch is high, ball 3. Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't give in. Put him on base. I know it sounds crazy, but either we can get a guy hitting 047 out, or maybe we're just not meant to win the game. But, I mean, don't let this guy beat us. 3-1 is foul back. Okay, 3-2. Now I'm back to saying go after him. Now you need a strike. Every pitch, your boy is changing his mind, because sometimes that's how it works in baseball. Pitch to pitch. You know, a philosophy can change, and we're in that stage of the ball game. Payoff pitch coming to Caballero. Swung on and lifted into shallow left. Coming on and making a lunging catch is Cowser. Oh, that ball looked like it was going to just dump in there off the end of the bat and score 2 runs. But Cowser was positioned and able to come in and make a lunging grab. Oh, my goodness, folks. Please exhale. We get out of that jam. We're going to the 7th. Orioles 4, Rays 3. Wait, I'm getting word about something. What? What? What's that? I'm getting somebody wants to say something here. Oh, you know what? I should go ahead and refresh this ball game while I'm thinking about it. Now that we're getting near 2 hours in, I know how to do it. I know your little routine now. I'm going to beat you to it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to beat you to it. What are you doing? You are one persnickety little website, aren't you? You are persnickety. All right, there we go. Folks, that's right. Somebody's here to say hello. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome in. I get used to my left is my right is my left. Yeah, it's the hat. The hat is here to say hello. Folks, I'm not sure what to do here myself. Should I go on top of BW's head or should I wait a little while? I'm going to put up a poll and let you guys decide because I don't want BW to get blamed for doing the wrong thing. All right? So here comes a poll. All right. We've got a new pitcher out on the mound here for the Rays. Who is this? All right, there's the poll. Poll will be up for 2 or 3 minutes, I guess. All right, first pitch here to Gunnar Henderson. Okay, so Hendrickson, I'm sorry. Davinsky is the pitcher, right-hander. Henderson at the plate. And since he's at the plate, we got to go over here now. This one is foul back. 1-1 the count. Henderson is up there to lead off the top of the seventh, top of the order for the Orioles. They've got a 1-run lead. Davinsky, the new pitcher for the Rays. 1-1 pitch is upstairs. 2-1. The votes are coming in. I guess I'll stop the voting after the next AB. 3-1 the count as Gunnar takes low and in. Gunnar, you haven't walked yet today, so you're due, right? 3-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Inside edge, knee high. Full count, top of the seventh. Henderson, the leadoff man. Davinsky, the new pitcher. Gunnar asks for time. Let's see, the arsenal here from Davinsky. Changeup is his number one pitch. The four-seam fastball and a cutter. And this one's hit on the ground, foul off to the right. Count remains full on Gunnar. Yeah, a lot of soreness. Swing and a miss. Gunnar goes down swinging. All right. Well, I suppose all of the voting that would take place has 15 votes out of 100 some people. Man, American democracy. You got to love it. All right. Well, here's Adley. First pitch to him is a called strike. And since Adley has had a tough day at the plate so far, folks, there you go. Let's rock and roll. 0-1 on Adley. The pitch swung on him, fouled straight back 0-2. We are in the top of the seventh, folks. Base is empty. The Orioles ahead 4-3. 1 out. 0-2 on Adley. Hey there, Eric. Pitch is way high, 1-2. Catcher was holding the target above the zone. Davinsky obliged, but Adley not interested in that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this one's fouled off to the right. The Orioles are still hitting the home run ball. They've got a couple again tonight. A Santander bomb and a Ryan Mountcastle bomb that just snuck out into the right field corner near the foul pole. Adley hit on the ground and right back to the pitcher. He'll go to first for the second out of the inning. Well, you're hoping for a big rally here in the 7th when Gunnar and Adley do up, but they have both been retired. And now here's Mountcastle, who again has the big hit of the ball game. The difference right now between winning and losing, that 2-run homer. First pitch to him is fouled back. 283 is current average, 11 homers, and now up to 31 RBI. He is really finally starting to get that RBI count up after being really low. This one's popped up on the infield and will end the inning. Diaz is waiting, makes the catch. That'll do it. Davinsky comes in and sets down Gunnar, Adley, and Mountie all in a row. Yeah, got to hand it to him. He did his job. We're going to have to do ours. 7th inning stretch time at the Trop. Folks, I know we're not at home, but we've got a lead, and we need to get excited. I can see my friend is ready. It's nice to know I don't even have to announce it. Folks, 7th inning stretch time. Let's put some cakes on the griddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. All right, look, next time I go karaoke, I'm going to see if they got that song. I'm going to learn those lyrics one of these days. The problem, if they sang the song at the start of the ball game, I'd know the lyrics. But when I go out to the park, at this stage of the game, your boy is 3 sheets. 3 sheets to the win, and I've already been out sneaking a couple of luckies in the concourse. Maybe a special lucky, so by the time this song comes on, I'm just going, woo, woo. I don't know. But I love the song. It's a toe tapper. It is a toe tapper. All right, who do we got to do up here? Is Webb going to come out for... He's only gotten the 1 out, 6 pitches. I would expect him to come out. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Jackson, the catcher, Palacios. I believe Richie is the first name. So the Rays have said enough with Palacios, and actually, enough with Jackson, and actually this is already 1 out ahead. So unless this game comes on and it's a first pitch out, then I'm suddenly way behind. Okay, the game is on. Palacios at the plate, batting from the left side. First pitch is in the center and caught by Mullins. So there you go. Unfortunately, a few seconds behind. But the good news is, first out here in the bottom of the 7th, Webb on 1 pitch. That's 2 outs on 7 pitches. Back to the top of the order for the Rays. 4-3 Baltimore in the bottom of the 7th. First game of 4 at the Trop. Yandy Diaz takes a called strike on the outside corner. He is 1 for 3 so far tonight. Danny Coulombe getting loose, the lefty for the Orioles. The 8th inning might be his, or he may be coming out sooner if need be here. This pitch is well off the plate for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Diaz singled and scored back in the 3rd, hitting .244 at the moment. He was a well over 300 hitter last year, if memory serves. This pitch is off the plate, and the count now 2-1. Next pitch from Webb is on the inside corner, top of the zone, but doesn't get the call. Diaz probably helped matters by getting out of the way of it as if it was going to hit him. 3-1 the count. Dangerous hitters count here. And this one's hit in the air, opposite field. It's going to stay up for Santander in the corner near the foul line on the track. Man, there's been a lot of activity down in that right field corner today. Santander gets the second out. Webb cruising right now. Last out of the 6th, first 2 out here in the 7th on 12 pitches. Here's a Rosarena. Man, if Webby can get us to the 8th inning, that one's right down Broadway for strike 1. Rosarena is 1 for 3. He doubled back in the 3rd. His average, though, 171. And that's with a mini streak of the last few games. That one's hit high in the air, but always going foul. Into the deep left field corner. 0-2 the count. One more strike. Yenier Cano, the righty, now getting loose along with Coulomb. Though Cano is only throwing from halfway off the mound. So I guess about a 30-foot toss to get loose right now. This pitch is low. 1-2 on a Rosarena. The San Francisco treat. This one's an inside-out swing, and it's going to find space into right field. Past the diving glove of Westberg at second for a 2-out single. The tying run for the Rays on first. And here comes the number 3 hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Another righty. I'm trying to figure out who Coulomb is getting up for. If they're going to have Cano up, who's the next lefty in this? Paredes is right-handed. Series is right. I see nothing but righties. Why is Coulomb even getting up if Cano is available? I don't know. All right, well, you got an ad during a meeting on the mound, Matt, so you got lucky. Hey, what are the ads for, by the way? I hope nobody's just getting inundated with boner pills. And I did go through the settings to make sure that there are no ads that talk about politics, no ads that talk about gambling, and a couple of other things. So if you guys see anything about gambling or politics, let me know. Because I don't need any of that on my channel. There's plenty of places to go for a 40-minute podcast that's really a 35-minute betting ad and about 5 minutes of info. So here's Rosario. 2 out, runner at first, and he's first pitch swinging, a ground ball to second. Over to first in time. This inning is over. Jacob Webb, get her done. High leverage situation, gets the final out in the 6th, and then pitches through the 7th to keep this 1-run lead intact. We head to the 8th. It's the Orioles 4, the Rays 3. Hicks don't mix with politics. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know. God, I need a little bit more. If anybody else knows, feel free to guess. Just normal ads like Uber Eats? Okay, yeah. And I don't want any like, stupid medicine, like if this lasts for more than however many hours, whatever. I don't want anybody taking any zombie pills on my watch. When are we trading for Luzardo and Helsley? I don't think we're trading for Luzardo, but I am really interested in Helsley if the Cardinals are out of it at the trade deadline. It's him and Urseg. The other Oakland flamethrower, not named Mason Miller, that I think is the perfect target, because if Mason Miller wasn't there, everybody would be talking so much more about Urseg. That dude throws really hard, too. And when we were facing him, I saw his stuff. Very impressed. His first name, I don't think, is Steve. What is it? I always get his... Is it... No, yeah, not that Steve. Come on. Lucas Ursig. Lucas. We need Lucas. Not a martial arts expert. Jim Kata. Kerstead is trade bait? For Helsley, maybe. Not for Urseg. I think we can give up much less. That's why I like Urseg as a target. Because, again, he's sort of in the shadow of Miller. First pitch to Ryan O'Hearn. Davinsky still out on the mound is low and in for ball 1. We are in the top of the 8th. The Orioles ahead 4-3. Next pitch is again low and in, 2-0. O'Hearn 0 for 3 so far today. Hey, folks, I haven't talked about it all night long. If you don't mind hitting that like button, we've got over 100 people watching right now. 64 likes. Let's get it up to 70. What do you say? Swing and a miss. The count 2-1 on Ryan O'Hearn. That's right, folks. I know it sounds like a very pointless gesture, but it actually helps out the channel if you tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. This pitch is low. 3 balls and 1 strike on Ryan O'Hearn. How are we looking at people in general? We got over 1,000 yet? Yeah, over 1,000 people coming in. This one has been fouled back by O'Hearn to make the count full. O'Hearn up there leading off the top of the 8th. The Orioles trying to look for some insurance runs. Anthony Santander, who's got a home run tonight already, is on deck. The pitch. Hit hard, and is that fair? No. Yes. That is fair. Wow. Ryan O'Hearn snuck that down the first base line somehow for extra bases. 100 miles an hour off the bat. Man, let me see this one get down that line. I mean, yeah, less than a foot in fair inside the line. Ryan O'Hearn with a leadoff double. All right, that's the insurance I'm talking about. Hey, do we want to think about pinch running for him here, maybe? I mean, he's only a DH. We're in the 8th inning. That's a big insurance run. I mean, you put a guy like Stowers out there with a little more speed. He can serve as a DH if he comes up another time. I don't know. I'd like to see O'Hearn pinch run for here. First pitch is a strike to Santander. Maybe we don't need a pinch runner because Tony will go deep. Next one is a called strike. It's 0-2. Folks, we got to go back to the sub-screen. I mean, this is a huge rally point. And I don't want anything spoiled. Folks, if you're new to the channel, please, no spoilers. If you see activity happening, allow me to call it before you react. This one is drilled into right, and it's going to be caught by Siri. O'Hearn will be able to tag and go to third. All right, so now, do we want to think about it again? Again, that is a huge insurance run 90 feet away, and a fly ball might get him in, and a guy a little bit faster can make a 300-foot out go from being a run to not a run. Here's a meeting on the mound. I just want more speed out there. It's just too much. Again, it's O'Hearn. It's the DH spot. They may not even come up again. And even if they do, whoever could run for him like a Stowers is very serviceable. You're replacing a left-handed bat with some pop with another left-handed bat with some pop. Plus, he's got speed. Put him in there. I mean, not crazy speed, but better speed. Am I crazy, chat? Am I crazy about wanting this? We got Westberg at the plate. Hopefully he can get the job done no matter who's on third. I think he could drive me in. All right, here we go. The pitch is swung on and grounded foul off to the right. Again, if it was a different situation, if O'Hearn was playing in the field and then, like, let's say O'Hearn's playing first. And then it's like, well, what are we going to do now? But, yeah. Okay, here's the 0-1. That one's hit in the air, into right. That's going to get the job done, and that ball is going to go! Bye, birdie! Jordan Westberg says, hey, BW, take your strategy and shove it. I'm at the plate. Your boy, Westberg goes oppo for his 10th home run of the season, and the Orioles have turned it into a 6-3 lead. That's my boy right there. Jordan Westburg going oppo again. Power to all fields. I love this guy. I love you, Jordan. Cowser takes a bad swing at a pitch for 0-1 count. Man, Westburg said, I don't care who you got at third base. Vogelbach, Kirk, Jabba the Hutt. I'll drive him in. And he did. Jordan Westburg. He is on pace now for 30 home runs and damn near 100 RBI. Put him in the All-Star game. 6-3 Baltimore in the top of the eighth. Davinsky, after getting Gunnar, Adley, and Mountie in a row in the seventh inning, has given up the home run here. Cowser swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. The catcher tags him to complete the out. Cowser does have a hit tonight, but he's shaking his head. He's still not exactly in the right spot in his head at the plate right now. He looks frustrated. As soon as the word frustrated came out of my mouth, the commentator on TV said the word frustrated. 2 down for Mullins, swing and a miss on a pitch low. Oh, said. 0 for 3 tonight. 174 now the average. Yeah, we got that insurance. A perfect 3-run lead for a guy like Kimbrough. By the way, what happened to our friend? Where'd our friend go? Where's our friend? 1-1 the count. By the way, anybody notice this has happened after I put on the hat? Anybody? This one is hit in the air by Mullins. Center field. High and lazy. Siri waiting forever for it to come down and makes the catch. The inning is over, but Baltimore turns to the west. Jordan Westburg, that is. A 2-run bomb to turn a 1-run skinny little lead into a nice 3-run cushion as we go to the bottom of the eighth. The Orioles 6, the Rays 3. My friend's been here. What do you mean, BW? I don't know. What do I mean? I'm here. My friend. Wait, what? I don't get it. Is there like a joke about my friend that went over my head? I don't know. What did I miss? Oh, education. Oh, yeah. Where is James tonight? I don't know. I did say take a month off, although I can only put him in a 24-hour timeout. So maybe he's going to wait a month and then come back. Or maybe he's got carpal tunnel from typing so much. I don't know. You called him our friend. It's just an expression, my friend. I try to make look. I got people I don't agree with, but they're in the same look. It's all about what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word for this. It's going to come to me. Maybe it won't. You just carry yourself a certain way. I'm not trying to be nasty to everybody. Yeah, respect and manners. What is? But there's another word for it. It's not being cordial. It's just. It's just a thing. Oh, Hicks don't mix with. God, I need more, my friend. I need more. I swear I'm thinking Dead Kennedys, but I don't think it's right. I think it's something a little more commercial. Chili Peppers? Oh yeah, that's from is that Blood Sugar Sex Magic? Is it a track off of that one? That's a track off of Blood Sugar Sex Magic, isn't it? All right, here we go. Bottom of the eighth. And Paredes. Yeah. Oh, well, don't come on, man. I haven't listened to that since I was in high school, dude. I heard it every day back then. It's been 30-something year. Oh, Sir Psycho Sexy. Oh, that's a very, very naughty song. Cano is out there, folks. 0-1 count on Paredes. And this one is fouled away, and the count is 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Yenier Cano is out. Hopefully to bridge this to the 9th for Kimbrel. Oh, come on with those lyrics. Are you kidding me? The innuendo in that song is off the charts. I mean, I swatted her like no SWAT team can. Turn that cherry pie right into jam. Come on, my friend. A little bit of innuendo going on there. This one is fouled off to the left. 1-2 the count. I got stopped by a lady cop in my automobile. Yeah, I'll stop it right there. Yeah, I think there's a little innuendo in that one, the man. 1-2 on Paredes, leading off the bottom of the 8th. That's right. This pitch is high, 2-2. Creamy Beaver, hotter than a fever. I'm a giving 'cause she's the receiver. I won't and I don't go down until I please her. I'm making her feel like an overachiever. I take it away for a minute just to please her, and then I give it back a little bit deeper. Something like that. Paredes fouls this one off. The count is 2-2. All right, so you gave me a little bit of a hint. I'm on board. I remember. 2-2 to Paredes is hit hard but foul off to the left, right in the middle of the Orioles bullpen area. Oh, nobody got the worst of that one. Ball boy will go retrieve it. He's the man that I met one time. He's the man that'll leave you blind. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Cano goes up and away 96 miles an hour. And Paredes with a feeble swing. He is down. 1 down in the 8th. The Orioles need 5 more outs to lock up this first game of 4. I don't know how we got on the subject of Sir Psycho Sexy, but here we are. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Jose Siri. Siri, can you play Under the Bridge? 0-1 on Siri. 2 for 3 tonight. Next pitch is a called strike 2. Bottom of the zone on the inside corner. Orioles 6. Rays 3. (0-2) is off the plate outside. We do have the best chat, don't we? That's why I want to continue it to grow. We might have a few weeds pop up, but otherwise this is a lovely garden. This one's off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Under the boardwalk. Under the boardwalk. 2-2 on Siri. 1 out, nobody on. And where's that one, ump? Come on. I know that didn't hit the target, but yeah. Count goes full on a pitch that looked like it caught the top of the zone on the inside corner. Siri will face a payoff pitch from Cano. And he lays off on a pitch low and away, ball 4. Cano gives up the 1-out free pass. A tough one. The previous pitch could have been strike 3, and I'm sure that's what Brandon Hyde is shaking his head about as they flash to him in the dugout. Another pinch hitter coming up here for the Devil Rays, as they're being referred to tonight, Josh Lowe. Not Brandon Lau, Josh Lowe. Spelled the same, pronounced different. Brandon, the second baseman, Josh, the corner outfielder, left-handed hitter, and this might be a reason for this next visit from Drew French. Danny Coulombe, if he is ready, maybe you think about here to counter this move. Hey, by the way, once again, folks, we're taking a look at him leading over the dugout railing. Kyle Bradish is your starting pitcher on the mound tomorrow for your Baltimore Orioles. If anyone's been worrying about Bradish, well, apparently he's good to go on the mound tomorrow. We'll talk more about tomorrow's game at the end of this one. Stick around, folks. Plenty of Orioles content still to go. All right, here we go. Low at the plate. I went ahead and got it wrong myself. Brandon Lowe. I did it again. Josh Lowe. Not Brandon Lau. Josh Lowe fouls one off 0-1. Left-handed hitter. Runner at first, one away. And a check on the runner. Series back in standing. Gonna keep on trying till I reach the higher ground. But that's Stevie Wonder. I mean, that's not really Chili Peppers. That's just a cover. Here's a swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. What about Catholic Schoolgirls Rule? That's an old school one. Hey, I'll give you a rare chili. I'll give you a deep cut here in a sec. 0-2 on low, and the pitch is low. 30 dirty birds sitting on the curb, chirping and burping and eating dirty earthworms. Along comes Irby from 33rd and 3rd. He sees the 30 birds sitting on the curb, chirping and burping and eating dirty earthworms. Oi, was he disturbed? That is a track on a Red Hot Chili Peppers album. All right, that one's fouled away. Still 1-2 on the count. I believe that's off the same album as... what is that? What album is that? That's like their second album. I think it's the same album as Higher Ground. This one is Upstairs 2-2. If we keep going through old Chili Pepper lyrics, eventually we're going to be digging a hole here. 2-2 pitch is fouled back, still 2-2. That's right, the Uplift Mofo Party Plan. How can I forget a name like that? I am here today to talk about the Uplift Mofo Party Plan. A plan based on a band based on a plan. All right, I think everyone's heard enough of my Anthony Kiedis impression. The 2-2 is swung on, hit on the ground. Softly, Cano's got it and will race to first himself to get the second out. Cano, just a nice reaction on that ball back toward the right side of the infield. Jumping off the mound and running all the way to get that second out. Runner at second now, 2 down. Taylor Walls will come up to hit. You know, I don't think I've ever seen The Waterboy like from start to finish. It's a song, BW. What am I saying isn't a song? I thought Uplift Mofo Party Plan was also the name of that record. What is the... Oh, you know what it is? Oh, what is the name of that record? It'll come to me. What is the name of the album of Uplift Mofo Party Plan, if that's not the album name? I remember the album cover. It's like a giant collage of a bunch of photos of all the band members, like all shoved into one little collage. This one is fouled at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. We got a runner at second base for the Rays. Cano out there. 24 pitches so far in his outing. 1 more strike will get us to the 9th. Freaky Styley. That's it. That's it. That's the name. Thank you, the man. Yes, Freaky Styley. Which in itself has its own track on the album. I'm pretty sure about that. We're going about 30 years back in time for your boy, the BirdWatcher, so Memory a little hazy. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Walls goes down swinging. Cano in that monument stance. This inning is over. We're heading to the ninth. The Orioles ahead 6-3. And unless we add on, expect to see Kimbrel in the bottom of the ninth. I wouldn't mind adding on, though. I would not mind adding on. Whoo, boy. Yeah, I'd probably rank Mother's Milk as my favorite Chili Peppers album. Mother's Milk is pretty solid. That was when was that? Who's the unfortunate fella that died a little young there? Hillel Slovak. You know, you had Flea, you had Chad Smith, you had Anthony Kiedis, and I think it was Slovak, the lead guitarist. They've been through a lot of guitarists, but yeah, that was probably my favorite era of the Chili Peppers. The Hillel Slovak era. Blood Sugar Sex Magic, best album. I mean, in terms of like production, I would agree, my friend. I mean, there's a reason why that album blew him up into a household name. Had a lot of hits. Got a lot of radio play off of that. Frusciante. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I just prefer the more funk, less commercial friendly earlier Chili Pepper stuff. I just prefer it more. Blood Sugar Sex Magic I played a lot. But after that, it really went downhill for me. Like Californication is pretty much the only other versus everything they did beforehand, my friend. I don't know about that. I mean, it definitely got less funky after Blood Sugar. But I don't know about that. It was their seminal album. It definitely was. You know, it was right at that peak for them. They got everything right with that album, I think. All right, here we go, folks. Let's lock in. Can we no more Chili Pepper talk for the rest of the night. We've covered the ground. I got to lock in here. Ramon Arias is at the plate. Kevin Kelly, right-hander on the mound. First pitch is a ball. Next one is fouled right there at home plate for a strike. 1-1 the count, folks. We're in the top of the ninth inning. Thanks for hanging out here tonight, BirdWatcher community. We are just a few outs away from hopefully grabbing the first game of this series and improving this road trip to a winning record of 3-2. Urias fouls one back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Not to mention just in this little mini 2-game losing streak we've been on, with Kyle Bradish set to start tomorrow's game. 1-2. Outside 2-2. You guys been enjoying it tonight in Charm City chat? Let's hear it, folks. Come on. I know some of you like to lurk. If you got one comment tonight, throw me a bone. How you doing out there, Birdland? How are you doing? More punk, less funk. I mean, you know, apples and oranges for me, my friend. I mean, I feel like it's a debate we could have for the rest of our lives. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just think it's kind of I don't know. It's not like there's a unit of measurement for funkness. It's kind of a subjective situation. Here's Gunnar Henderson, 1 away. Hit on the ground, right to, is that the shortstop playing near the second base bag? He was shifted over there and perfectly positioned for that one hopper. And Gunnar is retired, grounding out 6-3. 2 down, nobody on. Here's Adley. 0 for 4 sometimes tonight. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're wrong. All right, well, that's perfect. That sounds like American Discourse 2024. Perfectly defined. Here's a called strike to Adley. Come on. Come on, Adley. 0 for 4. Let's get that token hit. How about a token bomb? This one is hit on the ground. My friend, do you really, again, can we just drop it? Oh, you win. You win the argument then. Honestly, I'm done. Okay. You win. Honestly, it's not enough for me to actually continue to talk about, dude. 0-2 the count. Hey, Melanie, how you doing, hon? The pitch is swung on and popped up. Foul ground and out of play. All right, my friend. We good? All right. I mean, I had a conversation with somebody on my Discord about Santander versus Stowers and who ought to be playing. Here's a swing and a miss. Rutschman goes down swinging, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Folks, expect Craig Kimbrell to come on out. There's a shot of him just as they cut to commercial. He'll be coming out here to try to save this game with a 3-run lead. And again, when you got a 3-run lead, and he went out there and he spent $10 million plus to go get a closer who's like top 7 all time in saves, he better damn well shut the door, right? All right. Now back to the Peppers. Oh, boy. How you doing, Baxter? Loving the Charm City chat. Look at the love. Look at the hearts. See the ladies, the Charm City ladies. I love the ladies. And look, I live half a world away, so it's not like I'm trying to sit here and, like, you know, try to get a harem going here. But let me just shout out the Charm City ladies, like Janet and Christina and Melanie. Bringing a little class to Charm City chat, these lovely ladies of Baltimore. Love to have them here. There's probably a few more out there, maybe a little timid to hop in on chat, but hey, if you're a lovely lady of Baltimore, feel free to come on in. You got some people here. We got some Huns. Be another Hun. See, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Melanie, I love you. Melanie, seriously, we got to meet up sometime. I say that pretty much with an empty promise because, again, I live way the hell over here. But, man, if I'm ever back in Baltimore, Melanie's got my kind of humor. Don't you dare call me classy. Janet's like, I'm not having that either. All right. That's what happens. Again, this is why. Kimbrell's out on the mound. This is why, even though I live half a world away, Judy, another Hun checking in. This is why, even though I'm half a world away, it really does feel like I'm right back there with you guys, having this this back and forth 2 or 3 hours every day. It's therapeutic for me, guys. It really is. I got everything I could ask for. That's why, again, I've really had a deep thought since the last ball game about a lot of things and reprioritizing what matters. You know, I'll tell you what matters to me. Here's a swing and a miss. First pitch from Kimbrell to Caballero on the fastball. Caballero 1 for 3 tonight. Yeah, I love watching Orioles games. I love having a reason to call play-by-play. I love meeting new people doing it. That's what matters, right? This one's just a bit high, and the count is 1-1. So, yeah, you've got your emotional pendulum of the baseball season. You got your few weeds in the lovely garden of Charm City chat popping up once in a while. But overall, this pitch is low and away. 2-1 the count on Caballero. Overall, folks, I'm loving it here on this little channel that I started up with basically no resources. 2-1. The pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2. Caballero takes a step around the home plate area after that swing to collect his thoughts. Orioles 6, Rays 3 in the bottom of the ninth. Kimbrell out there to get a save. The pitch is fouled away. Up high on Caballero. He fights it off to stay alive. 2-2 the count. All right. 2-2. Here it is. Pop foul again. Caballero hanging in there as long as he can. 6 pitches thrown by Kimbrel in this sequence. Trying to get that third strike. You don't want that leadoff man on. Brandon Hyde got 2 shoulders, or 2 elbows, I should say, resting on the dugout railing there, watching intently. This pitch is off the plate and the count runs full. So here's what I'm talking about, folks. Which Craig Kimbrel are we going to get? Full count to the leadoff hitter with a 3-run lead, and I'm telling you right now, you can't walk him. You just can't. You got to throw one over the plate. Allow your defense to help you out. Just don't throw it, right over the plate. Just get it in the zone somewhere. It's 0-0 in the 9th. Oh, my God. Thanks for the update, Matt. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this one's lifted in the air, right field, down the line. And this is going to be caught by Santander in foul ground as he has a big smile on his face. A light jog into foul territory, a couple of steps, and that will be the first out here in the 9th. A big first out. Here's the number 9 hitter, Palacios, who came on to pinch hit a couple of innings back. Richie Palacios, 0 for 1 tonight, 260 batting average. Left-handed hitter. First pitch on the ground to the right side. Mountcastle will try to get it to Kimbrel and just covers the bag in time. Boy, Kimbrel was late getting there. It was a close play. The umpire says out. Tampa Bay might want to check on it because that was bang, bang. Mountie looked like he stumbled a bit, like he wanted to maybe go to the bag himself. But he flips it to Kimbrel, who just beats Palacios to the bag. There is no replay. It is good to go. 2 down. Base is empty. 1 more out. The tie does still go to the runner, but apparently your boy thought it was closer than it was because they didn't. Nobody's challenging. Nobody's doing nothing. Back to the top of the order for Yandy Diaz. 5th time up tonight. 3-run lead with 2 down in the 9th. Kimbrel's first pitch is just off the outside corner. 1-0. Charm City chat, let me hear ya. We're trying to put that 2-game losing streak, losing by 1 run each time, behind us. Up and in, 2-0. 2-0 on Diaz. Base is empty. The next pitch, foul back. That cutter from Kimbrel at 94. 2-1 the count. By the way, folks, also stick around if I can remember to do it. I'll send you another game to one of my colleagues if it's being played right now. This one's low and away, and now the count is 3-1. All right. Ben Rortvet is on deck to pinch hit should this game go any farther. 3-1 pitch. Skied into the air. Stay in play. It looks like it will. And foul ground. Urias is under it and toward the foul line makes the catch. This ball game is in the books. The Orioles take the opener here at the Trop. Final score, Orioles 6, Tampa 3. Cole Irvin gets the win. Craig Kimbrel gets the save. Civale takes the loss. Jacob Webb with that big inning of third to help get Irvin out of trouble and keep that lead. Big contributions from a lot of people to help us win this ball game tonight. On a night where Adley Rutschman goes 0 for 5. That just tells you, folks, even when one of our best players, again, like last night was an indication of how we lost. or yesterday afternoon. Yesterday afternoon, we had a game where Westburg, Mountcastle, and Henderson all had offers. Don't expect us to win very often when that happens. Hey, the man, thanks for the big $4.99 super chat. Hell, I'll just call it $5 because it's a $5 super chat. Go O's, good call, BW. Thanks, the man. You better be on back here tomorrow because the hat is going to be here. Okay, so, yeah, I'll check out everybody. Hey there, Mrs. Tierra. Checking in. We got another Hun here in chat. How you doing, Hun? Nice to see you celebrating this Orioles victory and setting the tone here on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Folks, we got to get through 4 games in this dump of a ballpark. We've taken the first. We've got the momentum. And guess who's on the mound tomorrow, folks? Kyle Bradish. Hallelujah! 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 That's right. Bradish is back. He's okay, I guess. Right? So that's going to be big. Let's take a look quickly at the box score. Ryan Mountcastle with that big 2-run homer. Jordan Westburg with the 2-run homer. And Santander with a solo shot. Folks, 5 runs of the 6 coming off the long ball. We just keep hitting home runs. My boy Westburg, can we just look? Can we just take a look at this dude right now? Thanks for all the good calls and everything, folks. We're going to take a look at tomorrow's matchup, and then I'll get you on out of here, okay? I mean, this dude. He's doing it all. I tell you what. I love Jordan Westburg. I'm in love. I'm in love with the Westburg. Hey, thanks, by the way, to, -1 new people. Thanks, I guess, for unsubscribing. I was planning on going over there and at least saying, something. But all right, folks, I tell you what. You guys say great call. Solarino, Judy, GP3, Janet, thanks for modding as always. Base, how you doing? Matt, Baxter, Jacob, Melanie, the Huns rule, the boys drool. Yeah, I'm sure you'd prefer it that way, wouldn't you, Melanie? Remember, no class. I think I'm falling in love with Melanie. It's just a crush, okay? Again, I am 12 time zones away, and I ain't planning on getting any closer anytime soon. So, but you're a lovely, classless lady, Melanie. Bartman, how you doing? All right, let's take a look, folks. Let's go over here. If you guys want to split, feel free. But I might just call the end of this Yankees game. I might just do it. I might see if I can just bring this game up. I want to see the Yankees blow it. I don't know. Let's see. Thank you, Pocket Watch. Do it. Do it. All right, I'm looking. This shouldn't be too hard of a game to get. All right. I'll just do a little bonus coverage here. Trying to will the Yankees to lose. I'm sick of their winning streak. Aren't you? Yeah, let's put the hex. Hey, by the way, what happened to education and all? It's amazing when the people come in. This is what it takes, folks. The Orioles have to get a grand total of a 2-game losing streak in order for people to show up and start heckling. That's how much they got to wait for just something. And here we are back on the winning track. Aaron Judge is at the plate with a full count, 2 out. Huge pitch. And he lifts it foul out of play. That's who's at the plate, folks. Aaron Judge in a 0-0 game. Bottom of the 8th. Dodgers at Yankees. I mean, this is a marquee matchup. Blake Trinan is the pitcher, the right-hander on the mound. Here is the next 3-2, and Judge chases one that would have been ball 4, fouls it back. I'm covering a Yankee game. Hey, to my friend Pete out there, NYY Underground. Pete, I am not trying to upstage you. Feel free to do something similar next time your game's over and the Orioles are in a tight one. Another payoff to Judge. And it just froze. Oh, here it comes. This one is fouled back again. Wow, what an AB. And I just turned it on. Who knows how long this at-bat's already been going. Even Janet is questioning her own reality right now. All right. Another payoff pitch to Judge. Crowd is on their feet. It is loud. Swung on and fouled again. How many pitches? They got to be keeping a track of this. It's got to be 9 because Trinan, the pitcher, has only thrown 9 pitches. I'm assuming he got brought into the ballgame for this AB. It has to be. It has to be. So 10th pitch of the at-bat coming to Judge. Here it is. Off the plate, he takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, boy. Crowd is going crazy. Little bonus game coverage for you folks. Yeah, folks, if you haven't hit the like button already, I mean, I've only been streaming for a few hours, right? There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone to Stanton. He's 0 for 3 tonight, hitting .236. And I run faster than he does. Just want to put that out there. The 0-1. Hit in the air. The crowd is reacting left center, but that's going to be in play. Both the left and center fielder, left fielder makes the catch. The Yankees leave them loaded. Ah-ha. Ah-ha. What happened, Yankees? Hey, what happened? Huh? Why couldn't you score? Why couldn't you take the lead? Huh, Muyan? Huh? Hey, Gabagoo, huh? Hey, who ate all the frickin' ziti here, huh? Hey, Paulie Walnuts, did you see that frickin' play? Oh, my God, they left the frickin' bases frickin' loaded. Janet got excited over the idea of some liquor. Liquor? I hardly know her. I don't know why, but here I am going to the 9th inning calling another game for some reason. Because I can't get... Again, folks, what more do you need to know that I'm not in this to become like a millionaire? I'm in this to hopefully just earn enough to scrape by doing what I love to do. Because honestly, folks, there ain't much for me to do. I'm pretty limited in my what I can do. I got some limitations. Hey, I'm like AI. I'm human AI. I'm stealing jobs. All right, top of the 9th. Teoscar Hernandez will lead it off for the Dodgers. Why am I calling this game? This is very weird. Hey, where'd the ball game go? Did it disappear on me? Uh-oh. I'm going to have to refresh this puppy. Maybe they're like, wait a minute, this is not the game you usually watch. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to watch this? Yes, I'm sure. All right, we're back. Teoscar Hernandez, Jason Hayward, and Andy Paget is due up for the Dodgers. Man, it is a packed house in L.A., or in L.A., in New York at Yankee Stadium. Top of the 9th. The Dodgers have 3 hits. The Yankees 4. Both teams have 1 error. Who are the starters tonight? Yamamoto, the big signing. He's got his ERA down to a flat 3. And Poteet got the start for the Yanks. First pitch here to Teoscar is high for ball 1. Check swing, no swing. Clay Holmes, the Yankee closer, is on the mound. Why am I calling this? I should at least change the title of the video. This one's hit on the ground. First baseman, I guess that's Rizzo, flipping it over to the pitcher covering for the first out here in the 9th. I think you're the Lord. I should know. I've followed a few. Melanie and Janet cutting up. I got a feeling Melanie and Janet are ready to, I don't know, crack open a beer and hit the dance floor. Let's go. Let's get our freak on. This one is fouled back by Jason Hayward. 0-2 on him. Hudson, righty for the Dodgers, getting loose. Base is empty, top of the 9th. Scoreless ball game in the Bronx. Bonus coverage on the BirdWatcher network. Trying to will the Yankees to end their winning streak with the Dodgers in town. It does sound like a good plan. This one is fouled straight back. And the count is 0-2. You see, if you ladies were treated me better when I was there originally, then maybe I would have stayed. But then I started traveling around, finding new cultures and realizing like the whole, what do you call it, courtship routine that for some reason I can't figure out in the States. Over here, it's a lot different. Apparently, you can just have a normal personality, meet somebody, and hit it off without all the stupid stuff. 0-2 on Hayward. This one's hit on the ground. Second baseman's got it. Over to first. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. Oh, Melanie's pounding bear claws. Oh, wait, White Claw. Oh, that's a drink, right? Liquor's quicker. Beer before liquor, right? Due up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 9th. It's going to be Rizzo, Torres, and I missed the other guy, LeMahieu. 0-1 the count on Andy Page. Come on, just get a cheap home run. Take a lead, L.A., why don't you? 1-1 the count. I mean, if this goes extras, maybe this was a bad idea. Beer claws or bear claws? I don't know. Who knows? There's a curveball that clips the top. Actually, call it a slider. Top of the zone from Holmes. 2 strikes, 2 down, and the crowd on their feet here in the Bronx. Yankees trying to take it to the bottom of the 9th. And this one's hit to the right side. First baseman will throw it to the pitcher covering to end the inning. The Yankees are going to the bottom of the 9th, needing just a run, the first run of this ball game, to win it. And if you ain't in it to win it, folks, then get the hell out. Marky Mark, 1991. I might need a lucky if I'm going to do this. I wasn't expecting this. I'm supposed to be done already. I'll be right back. Is this really worth doing? We got like 6 people or so here. All right. You want it? You got it. But don't complain if there's an extra commercial during all this. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to set myself up for another lucky. Now that I'm giving you more. Oh, back to the chili peppers? What I got, you got to give it to your mama. What I got, you got to give it to your papa. What I got, you got to give it to your daughter. You do a little dance and then you drink a little water. What I got, you got to get it, put it in you. What I got, you got to get it, put it in you. What I got, you got to get it, put it in you. Reeling with the feeling, don't stop, continue. Realize I don't want to be a miser. Confine with Sly, you'll be the wiser. His love is a loving upriser. How come everybody want to keep it like the Kaiser? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh, oh yeah. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. I can't tell if I'm a keeping or a pauper. All right. Oh, God. Why do you guys make me do the karaoke stuff? I don't know. It's like I'm treating my live stream like my shower. Daniel Hudson is on the mound. By the way, that was such a good rendition. I'm probably going to get a copyright claim. That's right. Capitol Records has already sent me an email. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate to start the bottom of the ninth. He's 0 for 3 so far. Melanie. What do you mean had, Melanie? Melanie, did you damage that poster somehow? Is that why you're talking about it in past tense? What did you do to that poster? Want to know on Rizzo. And he pops this one up on the infield. Shortstop, 2 steps out onto the grass, makes the catch. Mookie over there at short. A poster. How did it get stuck to the wall? Ah, yeah. Now that's the class I'm talking about, folks. Yeah, folks, normally you get posters, you want to use a black light, you know? But not in Melanie's house. Don't use a black light on those posters. Things could be a little, might look like one of those planetariums. You know, you're looking up at the constellations. I don't know. What do you think, Melanie? Too far? I don't know. Here's a call strike. 1-1 the count on Gleyber Torres. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the ninth. All right. The splash zone at Melanie's house. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Hey, I like bonus coverage. I feel so much less pressure. I'm watching a game that I don't, obviously I'd like to see the Yankees lose, but my job is done. I'm just chilling. What are we doing? Here's one low and away. 2-2 on Gleyber Torres. I used to collect posters like crazy, guys, because I was once a projectionist for several years during my high school and college years. This one's popped up by Gleyber. Can of corn in center field. And that'll be out number 2. This one's looking like extras. Oh, I'd love L.A. to get that ghost run in the 10th, and then the Yankees can't get the ghost run in. That is the perfect way to see them lose. Oh, please make it happen. Here's DJ LeMahieu. But yeah, I used to collect all the posters I can get. And also I had a friend that worked like at a music shop, and they would get like those cardboard standees. And I was just a poster fiend. And there's a called strike to LeMahieu. And when I had a 3-bedroom apartment with a couple of other roommates in college, I didn't really ask. I just covered wall to wall every square inch of the apartment with movie posters and everything. Swing and a miss here, 0-2 on LeMahieu. But I would just get stuff that was really cringe too, just to get a reaction out of people. I had a life-size cardboard cutout of Kenny G. sitting in the corner of our living room. This one's in the dirt, 1 and 2. But my favorite was this poster I found of Eddie Murphy back like from the 80s where he's wearing like this tight spandex outfit and trying to look all sexy. I put that up in our bathroom. My roommates didn't like it, but I insisted we keep it up. There's a half-swing attempt by LeMahieu that comes up empty. The Yankees do nothing in the bottom of the ninth. Where are all those posters I used to collect? Man, I was so lucky to be a projectionist back in the late 90s when all those great movies are coming out. I've got, you name a movie from about 95 to about 2000 that was any good, and I've got that poster sitting in an attic somewhere. My girl wants to party all the time. Party all the time. Yeah, it was definitely the party all the time era for Eddie. But I'm telling you, just spandex. He's just like standing there, like in one of those like backdrops you would see like at a Glamour Shots mall photo shoot. Just like this gray background, nothing going on. It's all about Eddie and his spandex. Being Eddie. Yeah, I'm not the best at, what do you call it? Home decorating, all right? I admit it. This is great. You know what? I'm going to start doing more extra coverage because guess what? It seems like all of the naysayers and rabble-rousers and trolls and all those sort, and they don't seem interested in this part of the content. I like this. All right, top of the 10th, a ghost runner out there. I guess that should be Page for the Dodgers. Ian Hamilton, right-hander on the mound for the Yankees. 24th appearance, 2.81 ERA. Opponents hitting 250 off of him. You know, that ain't bad. Normally, you're looking around 200, 220 for these, top-end relievers, or under 200. 250 is pretty manageable. Here's Gavin Lux, left-handed hitter at the plate. The mission is to get that runner to third. First pitch is fouled away. Come on, Dodgers. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, you do realize if the Orioles can break a 41-year-old drought and win the pennant and get into the World Series, the odds are very strong that we're going to be in for a rematch of some sort, either a 66 or an 83. And guess what? We won both of those the first time around. 2-1 the count on Lux. Come on, Dodgers. He tries to check his swing, and he unfortunately could not hold up on a pitch that nearly hit him. And the count now 2-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Down goes Lux. He does not get the job done. Ghost runner does not move up. Not a good job by L.A. How do you take a called strike 3 in that situation, Lux? I mean, trying to get the runner over there. Kike Hernandez, 1 for 2, hitting .205 on the season. First pitch is swung on and missed. Chased one outside. Come on. I thought these Dodgers were supposed to be like a 120-win team. Cakewalking. I mean, they're 39-25. We got a better record than them, don't we? We don't got Ohtani. We don't got Betts. We don't got Freeman. We don't got We don't got these guys. 1-1 on Kike. And the next pitch is inside, a check swing, and he went around. Man. Kike going into swing mode on a pitch that was about 2 inches from his rib cage. Couldn't check it. And the count of 1-2. The pitch is hit on the ground to third, and the Ghost Runner's drilling to third. They go and they, oh my God, the Dodgers, what are you doing? Don't you understand? A ground ball hit to the left side. What are you doing, Page? Oh my God, ground ball to short. Page tries to go to third and is gunned down. The Ghost Runner gunned down at third. What are you doing? If the ball's hit to the right of you, you don't go. That is, God, you learn that in Little League, man. Oh, man. Runner at first, 2 down. Mookie Betts at the plate. Mookie having another fantastic season. 312, 10 homers, 35 RBI. He's probably got some steals in there. He's playing a good shortstop. Mookie Betts, one of the top players in baseball. He takes one off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ohtani is on deck. 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. 96-mile-an-hour sinker from Hamilton. Why am I calling more? I mean, how long has this stream been going on? What am I up to here? I'm over the 3-hour mark. Okay, that's not bad. I've certainly been on the air longer. This one's a little bit low. 3-1. 3-1 on bets. A hitter's count for a very, very good hitter. It is bottom part of the order due up for the Yankees. 8, 9, and 1. Grisham, Trevino, and Volpe. As this pitch is a little bit low, ball 4. Mookie Betts reaches, and now that pushes the runner at first into scoring position. Oh, man, if Page, it would be first and third right now. I don't know, man. Page really screwed up. Okay, Ohtani coming up, hitting .313, 15 homers, 40 RBI. You know him. You heard of him. Yamamoto started tonight on the mound. All right. In his career at Yankee Stadium, Ohtani is hitting 4 home runs. He's only 6 for 50. He's got a 120 batting average at Yankee Stadium. But of the 6 hits, 4 have left the park. Man, 6 for 50, 120 average. There's a lot of delay going on here, and I'm not sure why. What, are we just waiting for everybody to tune in? That's what it seems like. There's no reason for this delay. There isn't a meeting on the mound. There's nothing going on. Okay, finally, here we go. Hamilton from the stretch. The first pitch to Shohei. Swing and a miss. He chases one low and in. The Dodgers kind of already shot themselves in the foot with this rally by allowing the Ghost Runner to get caught at third base. This one's up and in on Ohtani, 1-1. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. All right. 2 strikes on the batter. No, there isn't. Only 1 strike. My bad. This one's hit hard on the ground, but the first baseman, Rizzo, with a nice pick. He will race to the bag and beat Ohtani to end the inning. The Dodgers, with a ghost runner and the likes of Mookie and Shohei ready to knock somebody in, they can't do it. Bottom of the 10th, and now the Yankees will have a chance to walk it off with a runner at second base already there. Oh, boy. Man, all I wanted to do was jinx the Yanks. I mean, it can't hurt to try, right? They've got like an 8-game winning streak or something. How many wins in a row are they up to? I don't know. But, I mean, at this point, I'm willing to try anything. Oh, I forgot. I'm off screen. I've been off screen forever. Good Lord. Hi, everybody. How are you? Who's left? I mean, if this gets down to like 20 people, maybe I should just call it a night. Oh, there's still a lot of people hanging in there. All right. You want it? You got it. Take the hat off. All right. Well, the thing is, now that the hat's been on so long, got sort of a sweaty hat head. Not sure if I'm very happy about it being on the, how do I look? You know, I'm still rocking a solid 5.5 in the looks department. That's not bad. Just trying to stay above 5, folks. That's all. I'll take 5.5. By the way, Janet, that's the only article of clothing you're allowed to tell me to take off, okay? That's it. That's your only article of clothing you get. No more of this Magic Mike stuff, Janet. I know what you're up to. I know what you're getting at. First thing, it's the hat. Next thing you know, it's the socks. Then what? Make up your mind, Janet. Michael Grove. Yankees, yeah, let's hope for the Yankees to blow it coverage here on the BirdWatcher Network. Trent Grisham is going to lead it off. He's hitting .089. Whew. And I'm willing to bet he's getting paid more than Gunnar Henderson is right now. So here we go. Ghost runner situation. Is that LeMahieu at second? I believe it is. Grisham at the plate. Grove, the righty. And Grisham squares to bunt and pops it up. And I mean way up, foul. Back behind the plate toward the screen. That ain't going to get it done. Now, Grisham does have some bunting experience. He's had 11 sack bunts since 2022, which is the 9th most. That's quite the stat, but at least tells you, wow, first baseman is way up on the infield grass. The next pitch, scoring again, and he takes low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rob, I think it's probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of take Bobby Witt's contract and add about 20%. But keep the years. 10 years, probably looking about $300 million, if I had to guess. And that's if they did it like soon. I mean, if the extension doesn't happen for another year and Gunnar puts up like an MVP season or something like that, then just add another 10%. It's gonna be a hefty. But the big thing is the years. It's Bobby Witt Jr. kind of set that precedent with that 10-year deal. It's a pretty decent comp to use in trying to figure out what Gunnar's value is and what to expect. Another bunt attempt does not work. 2-1 the count here on Grisham. Base is chilling. Here's the next pitch. Another bunt attempt popped up foul. 2 strikes. Grisham having trouble doing the fundamentals. Aaron Boone out there doing oh man, the signs. It's like watching The Naked Gun. I mean, everything. Tug on the bill of the cap, touch your armpit, touch your crotch. Signs galore. What are we doing? 2-2. Runner at second. The pitch. Popped up. Right field. Is this going to be deep enough for the runner to tag? Let's see. Hayward's got a pretty good arm, and he's going to gun it in there, and the runner's going to try for third. What happened? No, there is no runner. I'm sorry. 2 Dodgers were standing near third base. The ghost runner goes nowhere. Puff, puff, pass. I mean, you know what I ought to be doing right now is rolling one, so one will be ready when I'm finished. I would have had one rolled already and chilling. But I'm sitting here giving bonus coverage for reasons I'm not quite sure why. Here's Trevino. 1 out here. Runner at second. First pitch is a called strike. Top of the zone, inside corner. To the number 9 hitter in the Yankee lineup, 0 for 3 tonight. They keep cutting to Juan Soto, just standing there. Man, Yankees are so obsessed with their star players. It's so ridiculous. I mean, the guy is not in the lineup tonight, and they keep looking at him. Excuse me. This pitch is in the dirt. By the way, all 3 outfielders have strong arms, averaging around 90 miles an hour a throw each. Another nice little stat to know. This pitch is popped up. Foul ground, third base side, near the camera well, and making the catch is the third baseman for out number 2. The Yankees have not let the ghost runner move up 90 feet. 2 out in the inning. Anthony Volpe now is going to need a 2-out knock or figure out a way to extend this inning if the Yankees are going to walk this off. I do love the Charm City chat. You guys, what are you guys doing to me? I promised myself I'd never fall in love again. Here's a called strike to Volpe. 0-1 the count. I mean, really. I was done. I was done. I'm ready to be a loner, a rebel. I don't need a Dottie in my life. Charm City chat has become my Dottie. This pitch is in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Anthony Volpe has 1 career walk-off. I won't tell you who it's against, but it was last year. The 1-1 pitch is, oh, man, that looked like it got the bottom of the zone, right down the middle of the plate at the bottom, but no call given. Roberts is unhappy. The Dodger manager. 2-1 the count on Volpe. That looked knee-high to me. The pitch is a breaking ball, a slider, low and away off the plate. 3-1. Volpe with a hitter's count. Scoreless in the bottom of the 10th. 3-1 pitch to Volpe. Swing and a miss. Full count. How long is this game going to go? I mean, I wanted to keep going. I'm waiting for the Dodgers to score. For crying out loud. You know what? Can I just turn this off? I'm sick of this light here. All right, that light's off. It hasn't made much of a difference anyway. I know it's not the best, but yeah. Actually, it's on a little bit. This one's lifted off the end of the bat, shallow. The center fielder waving everyone off, and the Yankees fail to score in the 10th. Let's take it to the 11th, folks. Why not? Freddie Freeman will lead it off. Shohei Ohtani should be the ghost runner. This should be interesting. We're going to the 11th in the Bronx as your boy is burning the midnight oil. Turn off, you piece of Oh, there you go. All right, thanks. Well, now I really am in the dark. All right, I guess I do need this thing on a little bit. I don't know. Professional lighting, my foot. Ohtani made the last out, so he should be the ghost runner. But I'm also thinking, as soon as I thought about it, that do they want to risk Ohtani as a ghost runner? I know he's a good runner, but it feels like a situation where it's going to wind up where there's a good chance, or it might be like a play at the plate. Yeah, you know, I mean, that is a lot of money invested there. My gut says they'll just have Ohtani run, but he's 0 for 5 tonight. Uh-oh, Melanie. The later I stay on, the more tips. Melanie, you're safe at home, right? Where the hell are you, Melanie? Are you stumbling around Fells Point right now? What are you doing? Where's Melanie? I need a Where's Melanie app, like one of those Pokemon games. I gotta find Melanie. Make sure she's all right. Okay, Ohtani is out there to run. Oswaldo Cabrera is in to play third base. DJ LeMahieu out of the game, as he was pinch ran for earlier. Freddie Freeman at the plate. First pitch is fouled away. Hamilton out there for another inning of work. Righty on lefty. Ghost runner out there, Ohtani. Freeman, professional hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss on a pitch low and in. He's behind 0-2. Wow. Freddie Freeman. I mean, this is a situation you got to know. Okay, hon. Just don't pull a Whitney Houston on me, all right? Stay out of the tub. This pitch is low and in, and Boone's not happy about the call. 1-2 on Freeman. Boone's usually not happy about much. This one's low and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Freddie Freeman. Ah, the memories. I think I sold my first bong at Fells Point, so it's very, very interesting. This one's foul back, still 2-2 on Freeman. Yeah, stay away from there. We're getting very local now. All right, the 2-2 is fouled away by Freeman. He stays alive. I want to get even more obscure. Get as obscure of a Baltimore location as you can get, folks. This one is inside. The count has gone full on Freeman. Hamilton has thrown, 6 pitches already in this at-bat. He's got that ghost runner at second. Nobody out. The pitch. Payoff is... Whoa, that is nowhere near. Freeman with a free pass. Free pass. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Will Smith. 0 for 4 tonight. Fielder's choice. 2 strikeouts and 1 slap of Chris Rock. That's tonight's line for Will Smith. Here is a story all about how the Dodgers made the Yankees go home crying. Just wait 1 minute, I'll tell you right here. As he lifts this one into the air and Shallow coming in and making the catch. And no runners advance on that one. Man, you mean to tell me these are like the 2 biggest teams in baseball? Does anybody want to win? The Mickey D's across the street from Woodlawn versus Catonsville High School fights every Saturday night. I believe it. All right. Kike Hernandez at the plate again. I can't believe I've seen 2 at-bats from this guy. I thought this would be like a 10-minute thing I'm doing. Instead, he swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Top of the 11th. No score in the Bronx. Somebody get me out of here. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on a slider low and away. Your one-stop shopping for all your bong needs. The 0-2 is fought off right there at the plate. Just getting a piece of that one was Hernandez. And I might have got a piece of the umpire as well. He's smiling about it. He should be fine. Bill's House of Music. Hey, Isaac representing. Did you go to high school there? Did you get into trouble at the Mickey D's, Isaac? Be honest. 0-2 to Kike is lined into left field. That ball is going to get past the left fielder who took a bad angle. Verdugo. Ohtani comes around to score. Let's see if we can get another in. Yes, we do. It's 2 runs on a double. And the Dodgers have finally broken out here. Teoscar Hernandez. Dodgers 2, Yankees nothing. All right, we got the ghost runner in plus another, and now a runner in scoring position with still only 1 out. Keep adding on. Keep adding on. Make this Yankee crowd that has been sitting all night. Did the Yankees ever have the lead in this one? Oh, what am I talking about? It's been 0-0. Yeah, so yeah, imagine a Yankee fan, if they don't score in this game, there's going to be a pitching change. Wow. All right. Man, I need to get up and move around, honestly. I mean, I got to get up and move. All right, I'm gonna move over here a little bit. All right. I'm just working on rolling a new J here while I'm waiting. I can roll a J while I call a game, can't I? Enough of this. It's for medicinal purposes. Hey, if you make fun of my flat ass, I swear, I'm turning off the stream. Look, us flat assers, we're people too. Okay? Yes, I've got a giant barrel chest with chicken legs and a flat ass and man boobs. All right? That's what you're working with BW. That's what I got. I got it from my father, okay? We're from a Bavarian land where there's a bunch of thick Germans with big barrel chests and flat asses. I'm getting that new chair, don't you worry, Judy. All right, here we go. First pitch to Hayward is swung on and missed as Santana, the right-hander, out here to pitch for the Yankees. Dennis Santana, 22nd appearance. His ERA over 5.5. Probably a guy the Yankees don't want to go to. This one is low and in for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hayward, who's 0 for 4 tonight. The J. Hay kid. As I am breaking up some weed on a piece of paper here, calling a ball game. I tell you what, multitasking like a boss. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2 on Hayward. Get this J ready before the end of the ball game. I need a new chair. I need a bigger desk so I don't have to lean over on this table to roll a J. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Hayward strikes out. And the Yankee Stadium sound effect machine has the audacity to play that little sound effect after the strikeout. Yo, you haven't scored a run all game. You've given up 2 runs in extra innings. Stop acting like... all right, whatever. Here's Page up again. Takes a called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. The Dodgers 2 runs in on a 2-run double by Teoscar Hernandez. The only runs in this game. Called strike. 0-2 the count. All right, look. Hey, if you guys want me to take the budget that I have planned between getting a new chair, getting a new laptop, maybe an HD camera, this pitch is a little bit high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you're telling me right now that I should just leapfrog all of those priorities and get collagen injections in my butt, let me know. I'll put all donations towards a plumper butt, if that's what you folks are looking for. 2-2 the count. Yeah, I know, base. Believe me, because not only is it affecting me sitting here, it's now affecting me while I'm sleeping. Like my back hurts when I'm asleep because of what I'm doing during the day. But I'm working on it, guys, because I found one, but I think it's too cheap. It's a decent price. This pitch is low and away. Full count. Hey, JJ, guess what I'm doing? I'm calling Yankees-Dodgers because I'm trying to will the Yankees to lose. And so far, that might just be the case. Page now with a full count, 2 down. Payoff pitch from Santana. High, ball 4. This inning is not yet over. Hey, JJ. Phillies in town next weekend, my friend. Phillies in town next weekend. I know we kind of talked about doing some sort of collab. I don't know what you might have in mind. I mean, maybe some kind of pre-game or post-game thing. I don't know. Pre-game would probably be better because post-game, one of us is probably going to be in a bad mood. But there's a meeting on the mound right now with the Yankee pitching coach in the infield. The Dodgers with 2 runs in on a 2-run double by Teoscar Hernandez in a otherwise scoreless ball game that took till the 11th inning to see offense. Yeah, pregame show. What do you think? Although that would require me to wake up even earlier in the morning. So, JJ, if you're the one that's willing to host it, I'll just be your guest. And that way I'll do less work. I just have to get on the camera. This one is fouled back. 0-1 the count on... Oh, Gavin Lux is at the plate. Okay. By the way, the Dodgers have already used 4 relievers out of the pen. Oh, for you, JJ, for the collab? Hell yeah, I'll wake up like a half hour early and do like a 20-minute thing or something. This one's hitting the shallow right, and that's going to end the inning. Gavin Lux pops out to Aaron Judge. We go to the bottom of the 11th. The Dodgers have finally put something on the board. I mean, folks, if you're a Yankee fan, imagine you bought like one of those Legend seats for like $3,000 or whatever it is. Yeah, you get a nice little buffet. Maybe you get an ice cream in a plastic Yankee helmet upside down or something. I don't know. It ain't worth $3,000 to me. Not if you come to a game where you sit there for 3.5 hours, see nary a run, only to lose it like this. I am praying that's how it goes. I am sick of watching these Yankees thinking they're better than us. Yeah, JJ, I brought that up the other day. Remember when you were playing Phillies-Giants? I totally believe that should be the case. I understand the need for the ghost runner in regular season. If they ever put it in postseason, I'm walking away from my favorite sport forever because that's ridiculous. But yeah, if a game goes to extras, nothing, they should really just forego the ghost runner. I mean, honestly, how far is it going to be 0-0 the traditional way anyway in the modern game? I'm sure you can find a 0-0 game that went 16 innings like in 1912. But I got a feeling in the modern era, it's not that often. Just let them do it the old-fashioned way. I have a quote. What's the quote? I have a quote to be quoted by? I don't know if I want to be quoted. What have I said? Oh, just about how to treat ghost runners? Yeah. I think it has to be nothing. I think it has to. I mean, even 0-1. I don't know. We'll see. It better be word for word, JJ. I don't want any paraphrasing going on. Don't take any creative license. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Bottom of the 11th. The Yankees have that ghost runner, but he can go ahead and score. It's all about not letting anybody else score. And the Dodgers can come away with a victory. Yohan Ramirez out there for his 8th appearance. His ERA 5.64. Alex Verdugo will lead it off. First pitch fouled back. Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton to follow. Boy, do you think that Yankee crowd wished Juan Soto was available right now? 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike on the breaking ball. All right, I think I got enough here to roll something with. Just got to make sure there aren't any of those little twig things. I don't want one of those twigs messing something up. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Verdugo. Pitch on the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, by the way, JJ, if you want to go ahead and drop in a link, feel free. Folks, I got to tell you, when it comes to actual play-by-play calling, the only person I think out there right now, swing and a miss, Verdugo goes down on strikes. Ghost runner stays put, 1 away. Up steps Aaron Judge. Yeah, folks, when it comes down to play-by-play and quality of play-by-play, the only person who holds a candle to your boy, the BirdWatcher, is sitting right now here in chat, and that's play-by-play with JJ. Folks, hey, I wouldn't say it if it weren't true. Pitch is inside. 1-0 on Aaron Judge. He excuse me. Yeah, my throat, of course it's giving out. I'm calling 1.5 games now. Aaron Judge represents the tying run. 1-0. The pitch. Swung on and drilled into the left field in front of a left fielder. The ghost runner is going to come around and score. Judge is now at first base as the tying run. So the Yankees finally get on the board. The ghost runner comes in. You're bird watching the BirdWatcher. Hey. Birdception. Oh, God, I hate any sort of joke with "ception" tacked onto the end, and I just did it. I'm guilty. You know what? I deserve a... There. Sorry about that. I'm better than that. Ception. Low and away to Stanton. 1-0. Reaching for my rolling papers. Stanton 0 for 4 tonight. This one should do. Pitch. Called strike. Outside edge. 1-1. Aaron Judge is at first. He represents the tying run. 1 out here in the bottom of the 11th. Stanton could walk it off with one swing, or he could do what he often does, which is ground into a double play to kill a rally. There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. My vote is for the double play ball. How about you? You big. Damn, nature, you big. Melanie, are you paying me a compliment right now? This one is fouled away. 1 and 2 the count. Melanie, you might have to adjust your settings when I'm on TV. You know? I'm better watched on an analog TV with rabbit ears. All right, a 1-2 count. Stanton, the pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Judge was running on that pitch. He'll go back to first. May not be as large? Okay, if you're talking about my butt, maybe. But I'm not a Ken doll over here, if you know what I mean. All right, 1 and 2 the count. The pitch. Called strike 3. Stanton gets caught looking. Sit down, Mr. $50 million a year guy. Sit down. You're done. You're Dunsky. 1 more out. Anthony Rizzo. Folks, what you're seeing right now is a little bit of the reason why I think our Orioles are capable of knocking off these Yankees. Let's see what Rizzo can do. He takes a first pitch strike, is what he does. He needs an extra base hit. Judge is at first base, 2 down in the bottom of the 11th. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. The pitch popped up, straight up. Will it be in play? Third base, foul ground, and the catcher, with the pitcher nearly running into him, makes the catch, and this ball game is over. And folks, drink it in. If you've got it on your TV, I am watching a lot of very disappointed Yankee fans scattered around the stadium. Oh, darn. Darn it, New York, you lost. Ah, man. Hey, guys, we might have to do this again. We might have to try this another time if our game ends early. I kind of like coming over here and being the jinx. 1 for 1. And by the way, Janet, good idea. Take the hat off. No reason for the hat to be involved. All right, folks. I'm about to sign off for real this time, but let me do one last thing. I know. I can't stop myself. I'm just a machine. Just want to make sure we're all ready to go for tomorrow's game. The Orioles game, that is. So let me take a look at the old schedule-roo. I think it's the same start time as this one tonight. Just want to be sure. Oh, no. What is this? What? 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 Why? Wait. What day is... Is tomorrow Saturday? What day is it? What the hell are we looking at here? It is. Oh, man. Not a one of these games. No. Wait, hold on. This is my Darth Vader impression. No. No. My friend, it's 6-8 for you, but this is my local time right here. This is my local time, folks. That's why it's 11 hours ahead. 11 hours ahead of 4:10 p.m. is 3:10 a.m. for me. This is my time you're looking at. That's why I'm going. No. Oh, my God. I'm going to be up in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'll be calling the O's game. I'll be half asleep and half stoned. I hope you tune on in. It should be weird. Hey, we got 40 wins. Come on back tomorrow night. Or midday, I guess. Whatever. It's the dead of night for me. But 4:10 first pitch. I'll be on the air at 4 p.m. Eastern. We've got Kyle Bradish against Taj Bradley. You guys ready? I hope so, because I'm finished. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Janet, Christina, Card Craze, anybody else here who's been modding. Actually, I think Card's been taking some time off. Let's wish Card Crazed well. Card Crazed, not feeling so hot. But play-by-play with JJ, glad to have you in. We got Judy. So many Huns in chat tonight. Shantae, thanks for being here. Jacob, GP3, Rob, Baxter, my friend. I'm gonna miss people. It's just inevitable, folks. But don't get don't feel like you got slighted. All right. Just trying to work my way up, and I can only go so far. Melanie, of course. Michael. I never saw you before. I reside near the village of Lucky, Pennsylvania. Nice. Surrounded by hemp farm fields. Michael, I might have to have a meet cute with you. You sound like you're living somewhere I need to be. Base Heck, Isaac Angel, Kyle, Bartman. I mean, folks, Charm City chat hopping tonight. Thanks for coming. Oh, and of course, the Chili Peppers conversation. Oh, my friend, it was a friendly conversation. No worries at all. None at all. Now, if you want to start talking about 90s indie rock, if you want to start getting into, lo-fi, you want to start getting Guided by Voices and Sebado and Pavement, and you better watch it, because I'll take you on. That's my jam right there. Built to Spill. Don't mess with me. See, I didn't think it was your jam. That's what I'm saying. That's my jam. All right. That's it. Have a good night, folks. I've really enjoyed the extra coverage, even though I'm really tired now. Have a good night. Come on back tomorrow afternoon. Again, 4 o'clock. Get on in here. Fugazi, of course. A DC legend. $5 shows every time. You got to love Fugazi. That's it for me, folks. I need the rest. I need to finish rolling up something over here. This has been the BirdWatcher. Look at me. I'm in like a haze of light. This lighting is awful. Look at me. I look like there's a smudge filter on. Like I'm underneath some kind of... I'm in a bubble of some sort. This looks like... whatever. I'm done. Hey! Yes, Austin Hayes. It's an Austin Hayes in my room. That's it for me, guys. Yeah, I've been talking too much. Have a good night, folks. Really been enjoyable. Come on back tomorrow. This has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.